That's all good? Yeah, that's all good. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why, but there was, for some reason, there's a delay on the start of the stream, and also I was just, well, stuck doom scrolling still. Oh, not doom scrolling. I think doom scrolling is different. I also was just reading up on one thing, and then I was just like, wait, what about this other thing? Like, you know, this is just social media distractions and like that. But anyways, more of this. I am desperately trying to remember as to where I was last time. I know that there was the whole key thing, so I think the idea here is that, conclusion was that Maya was not necessarily in the room during the murder. Because of the whole key thing. And now we're investigating. Because the last trial was, you know, concluded at no way to, you know, confirm that it's Maya who, you know, did the shooting. The shooties. The pew-pews, as the kids like to say nowadays, because we're all repressed by aggressive censorship. Anyways, yeah, let's get back into it. June 21st, 3:24 p.m., Korean Village. Thank you very much for bringing me home. Oh yeah, and Pearl also ran all the way from the village to the courtroom, which is like, okay, an average train, I think, travels at around, how much is it? Is it like, no, it's not 300 meters an hour, because that's like close to breaking the sound barrier, which they don't do. I think the bullet trains do, but that's like, and that's why they're called bullet trains, because they travel so fast. I guess the average is maybe like, I don't know, around 200 kilometers an hour. Yeah, I guess you could argue that she's all leg. Then again, she's also a lot of spirit, so I don't know. She's for like a 9-year-old, she's incredibly strong in both body and mind. If I was strong on either one of those. Anyways, yeah, so supposedly she must have been running for hours. But yeah. But Phoenix being the good guy he is, and wait, no. Did Phoenix ever get a license? Did Phoenix get a driver's license in between? Or did they go by train? Oh, welcome. I had to come and look into a few things here today anyway. I thought about this a little. Huh? Mystic Maya didn't kill that nice man. She definitely didn't. Yes, of course. But if she didn't, then someone else did, right? That murderer person. Yes, Pearls. Oh, I see. I wonder what's wrong. She seems sad. Alright, first we're gonna check everything all over again. Rustic. Thatched roof house where the other villagers live line the streets. They're nowhere near as large or as nice as the manor in front of me. It's kind of odd that I don't see any of the other villagers walking around though. It's all a prop. It's all a real village. A giant rock that seems to be reaching out for the sky. Its origins are written on a beat-up old sign. It looks like this giant rock is called the Green Boulder. I should stop calling it rock now. There's a really complex explanation written here, but long story short, it's a big stone for spirits to live in, or something like that. Fuck. I've been saying or something like that a lot recently, and I don't like the fact that that's a Phoenixism does not make me feel any more confident in myself. An old bus stop. It says Korean Village on the signpost. The buses seem incredibly inconvenient since they only come 3 times a day. It's an old-style phone booth. I can't say it fits in with the area too well. I called the police from this phone. Yeah, I mean, I don't actually know how old is an average person when they learn about death. I know that you need to, normally kids learning around, Is it like maybe by 5 or 6 years old? Or then whenever the first ever death in the family occurs? Or something like that. Fuck. No, don't say that. Yeah, Pearl is taking this quite well. The biggest, most elegant of the buildings I can see from here. This is Fay Manor, the place Maya calls home. It needs to be overwhelmed by its presence. You know, you make an excellent point. Considering the one thing... the one export in this entire village is spirit mediums. Yeah, God knows she probably was channeling spirits already, considering she's apparently the prodigy child, the prodigal child, you know, about to bring, you know, I don't know, bring forth the end of the world or something like that. Fuck, stop saying that. She probably has been channeling spirits all day long, all year, all life long. Alright, let's talk about today's trial. So, what did you think of seeing your first trial? Phoenix, I know the court system in this world is oddly active. And very, very consistent in consistent part of everyone's lives. But maybe we don't start teaching her about, you know, maybe we don't go too much into the whole trial thing. I say, yeah, so this is your first trial. And if you're anything like your... Wait, cousin, right? Yeah, if you're anything like your cousin Maya, you'll be here a lot. So, I don't know. This is maybe not what you should be talking about. Also, I think it's a really weird concept, but also very oh my god. Is it somehow weird, or is it somehow completely normal to channel the dead spirit of your, I don't know, ancestors? Oh, actually, never mind. We have a Maya on the regular turning into Mia. Never mind. It's absolutely not. It's a completely everyday occurrence out here. So never mind. I retract my statement or my question. I was really surprised. I had never seen so many people before. Oh, and Mystic Maya looks so small and helpless. Well, Maya's already naturally short, so... And then, that snubbly woman with the ruffly clothes. Ruffly? Oh, she means Francisca. She has such a bad attitude. She acted like she had already decided that Mystic Maya did it. I'm going to tell her what I think of her tomorrow. I wouldn't miss tomorrow's trial for the world. Yeah, it's literally your job, Phoenix. Why was that woman billing Mystic Maya? Well, she's the opposite of a lawyer, a prosecutor, so her job is to prove people... Okay, like, my court knowledge might be a little... I was gonna say rusty, but it's not like I ever knew these. I don't think a prosecutor is exactly the opposite of a lawyer. To my understanding, they're still a lawyer, they just... It's the opposite of a defense lawyer. Yeah, honestly, Mia does seem like she just does it because she just has to. This is gonna sound terrible way of phrasing this. It's gonna be an absolutely terrible way of phrasing it. She has Maya so conveniently available to her as a vessel, so she just does it. But it probably is a irregularity rather than the normal. They don't care if someone's innocent. All they care about is if they... Hey! Don't you slander Edgeworth Phoenix. I know you're salty about him, you know, being gone and you living alone again, but like, and no, I'm not meaning living alone as in like you go to an empty home. You've been doing that your whole life, since birth. But I'm meaning that you're all alone in the universe now that Edgeworth is gone. Yeah, she's terrible. But she's really a good persecutor with a heart on the inside, right? There's no one like that. All persecutors are the same. Once again. Damn. Well, he might have become the good guy. Eventually. Alright, there we go. Who are you talking about, Mr. Nick? Pearl, have you ever heard of this term called yaoi? Maybe not the time. Maybe not the time. Is that person Mr. Maya was talking about, Mr. Edgeworth? That was a long time ago. He's not around anymore. Yeah. He clutched onto his foolish pride too fiercely and died for it. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, and that time is about 9 years from now. When Phoenix and Edgeworth were happily married. Fiendworth? Edgenix? Actually, that does not sound good. Will work. No, I mean, the last name is Wright, sorry. Wright. Actually, you know what? I bet there's a fandom for this already. I am not gonna be making a ship name. Yeah, I mean, yes. Yeah, like, if Edgeworth was actually relevant here, then maybe this would be time to go into that, but not now. Yeah, too bad. The murderer. By the way. Yes, wait. You wouldn't happen to know anything about who the murderer is, would you? Oh my god. Why are you asking me? No, I was just thinking earlier. I didn't see anything. You didn't see anything, huh? Speaking of that, during the murder, where was Burroughs and what was she doing? And on top of that, this key. Just when did she pick this up? First alibi. Wow, we're really questioning the child here. I like your dedication, Wright. Keep it up. I just realized that I never asked you what you were doing at the time of the crime. Yeah? Burroughs, where were you and what were you doing when the murder happened? And if you tell me you were pulling the trigger, I'm gonna be really upset you didn't tell me earlier. Ah. Huh? What I was doing? I wasn't doing anything. Okay, so there are names. I figured as much. She's really bad at lying. She's 9. You can whisper it to me. I won't tell anyone else, I promise. Oh. How many locks? Only 2. Okay, so this is a doable one. I guess you can see through my lie, huh? Yeah, clearly. I can't like you, can I, Mr. Nick? Well, would I have enough to work through that? The key, maybe? I could try the key. That might open one of the locks. You really want to tell me what you were doing at the time of the murder? showing. Can I use it? No, I need to go into the...
Oh, then, Magatama, I can unlock your psych locks, right?
Yeah, what should I do? Should I tell you what my secret is?
If you would just tell me, it would be easier for the both of us.
I'm so nervous.
Bells is holding the key to this whole case. I can feel it.
Wow.
Speaking of keys, this one turned out to be quite important too. I think it would literally be the key to today's trial, though.
Yeah, so can we just... No? Okay. No, they gave... Yeah, the person... Yeah, fair enough. Okay, do I do this? Pearl's alibi. Yeah, I mean, courtroom reality is pretty good. It's not like that's a particularly popular trope. So, you know, you can even use that outside of the context when referring to, the Edgeworth and Wright, because, like, people will most likely know what you're talking about if it's relevant. Oh my god! Wait, I have not restored my... Oh no. Oh boy.
You have to tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay?
But what if I can't just tell you what happened?
Then I'll guess what happened. How does that sound?
What? You can do that?
You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you?
Yes.
Now, when the murder was taking place, were you right?
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, this ain't good. Oh, this ain't good. I am not nailing this one for sure. I thought it would give me my confidence back. And I thought I could just present the goddamn key. And ask her about that. Okay, most likely location for her to be during the murder. Would she be at the side room? So, because we met her here. We met her here originally, I think. Yeah, on our way... Yeah, so on our way to the channeling chamber. We were in the meditation room. We go through here, the winding way. I think we see her first time here. Then we go to the side room. Then on our way back, we meet her again. Or wait, was that after? No, that was after the murder. Fuck. It's been a few days. Oh boy. Because there are two options for this. She's either in the channeling chamber because, like, she would have been nearby here because she found the key, or she's in the side room. Winding way sounds unlikely, but I don't know if that would be enough to, like, collaborate with the She would have been in the area. But she also does not want to tell me. She wasn't in meditation room. That we know for sure. And I guess she would not have been inside the chamber.
Unless, what if she was?
What if she saw the whole thing? Because I still have this one very sneaking suspicion as to how things played out. Maybe it's a little early. I think it's a little early. I don't want to risk anything.
I think I have enough victims here. Let's take a look at some more clues before I try again.
Yeah, I'm gonna not... For once, I'm not gonna rush head first into this. Let's go... Well, since we're here, might as well explore the area. June 21st, Fay Manor. Not May Manor. Meditation room.
It's really empty. Training was supposed to be held today, but I guess it's already over.
Oh, I thought they would, like, I don't know, keep the place closed for a bit while they solve a murder?
A piece of globe with a ton of finely written characters jammed onto it. Must be esoteric knowledge only mediums would know. Let's see. There's one in English. It says 100 ways to save money.
Oh, this is the same things.
It means sounds like a rough way of life.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't get accused of murder. Well, it's a challenge chamber, the place where spirits and people meet. There on the star was tempered, making it very solid. Well, I guess it wasn't strong enough to withstand the Phoenix.
Okay. Sure.
Someone with a lot of skill wrote these 4 Chinese characters with a brush. Oh look, here's the translation. Once in a lifetime.
Okay, yeah.
Its message is people should value their ghostly meetings as once in a lifetime chances.
You're right. I don't think these are despite this being a large manor, I don't think the spirit mediums are exactly swimming in cash or anything like that. Meditation room. Wait, why is the meditation theirs? Well. This door leads out to the winding way.
The weather outside looks really nice.
Okay. Doesn't seem like there's anything new here. Also nobody to talk to. Might as well check the crime scene again. Maybe Morgan is there? June 21st, Fey Manor Channeling Chamber.
Looks like Morgan's here too, but she hasn't noticed me yet. What is she doing? It looks like she's talking to a picture.
Interesting. Ah, yes. The very sane, healthy, and, innocent look. Okay. What was her voice like again? I guess I made it like a little bit.
Don't you see? Take a look around. Finally, my chance has come. I waited for this day for so long. That's right. Prepare yourself, dear Misty. What in the... Who's there?
I sip my... I have questions about what's in that cup. And why she keeps sipping it like that. And why does it like... It looks like wax. That's the nicer way of phrasing it. It looks like wax.
Oh, if it isn't Mr. Wright. Just curious, but that picture you were just looking at. Oh, today was the event, was it not, good sir? I heard you did well. Oh, yes, thank you. I am terribly sorry I could not attend the trial today. Please accept my apology. I had a previous engagement as I had to watch over the trainees training today. Get the sense she really doesn't want to talk about the picture. All because the master can't be here with us, you understand? And that is why a lowly branch family member such as myself must do this.
Really sipping into that.
This folding screen is really showing its age. All of its edges are a bit tattered. The lettering is fading too. I think I recognize a few of the characters on here. Ku-Ra-In. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Maybe I'll ask Maya about it later. There's some empty space behind the folding screen. The light of the candles can't reach back here, so it's completely dark. There wasn't anyone back here at the time of the murder. Or that's what Lotta testified in court. I knew I should have taken a look. I can always count on Lotta to make things harder.
Could we like look into here? Can we open it? No? Okay.
I guess this is an altar. Whatever it is, it feels very important. And we're like objects with a cloudy reflective surface. Some branches of a sacred tree that have been set in the predetermined arrangement. I would guess they were used during the channeling.
Okay. Yep, that makes sense. That makes sense.
This is where the medium sits, I assume. There are 4 panels on this flooring. The straw in the flooring feels a little damp, probably from the humidity in the air.
Could we check underneath that, maybe? like, I don't know, investigate the crime scene. I understand that it's a holy area or something like that, but fuck, stop it. But it's also a crime scene and it still has a blood stain on it.
This is where the medium sits, I assume.
I'm sorry, this is the fucking blood stain I'm investigating.
On the floor is a little damp, but no matter what I do, I just keep getting drawn to the pool of blood in the center here.
Yeah, like, it keeps talking about the fucking moisture. That's not good, and somebody would definitely want to fix that. Are we sure these are even like real channeling events? That these people are actually channeling real spirits and they don't just pass out from black mold?
The meditation room is on the other side of this very heavy looking door. The lock on it is broken because, well, I broke it. It doesn't seem possible, but I managed to break it pretty badly. When we want to do something bad enough, people can do the most amazing things.
I honestly don't know if the game is here implying that there was something faulty about the door, that they specifically wanted the door open. That somebody would have, you know, like, made it possible, someone would have tempered the door. Yeah, I mean, there is no ventilation. There's literally not a fucking hole in this place. So, like, I don't know how any of, like... These candles are lit day and night. By the way, they burn forever, apparently. And there's, like, no air going through. Yeah, and the door is sealed tight. Like, when it's closed, it literally, you know, like that looks exactly like it would be, like, fully, like, encasing the entire pathway. Where there's not even, like, there is even space at the bottom. Yeah. So much for a goddamn, you know, out-of-body experience happening within your body. But that's maybe not very healthy for you. Well, I mean, I don't know. People seem to write the best text when they're... It's a itty-bitty carbon monoxide poisoning. Yes, we don't know what that whitish substance in that tea is. But honestly, it is very much hinting like this door has been tampered with, and it was made so that, you know, Phoenix can just break through with his head. And I'm absolutely, until the game proves me otherwise, I am not accepting any other, you know, explanations to how did he break through it, other than using his thick ass head. That's the only way he could have broken through that. Alright, how about we talk about what happened?
Have you ever remembered anything about the murder? No, I told you everything I know already. Were you in this room the whole time Lotta and I went to call the police? Yes, of course. I was by Mystic Maya's side the entire time. I performed the spirit severing technique and held her in my arms afterward. You said that yesterday as well. Did anything else happen? I would like to say more did, however, that's all that occurred. I was really hoping for some new info. I suppose nothing happened in the end, good sir. Sorry to have played on your hopes. Could you possibly be more patronizing?
I bet you could. Absolutely bet you could.
So do the students train here every day? Yes, absolutely. They were given a day off the day after the murder, of course, however. And I assume both Maya and Pearls went through this training? Mr. Wright. Yes. Wow, she got real scary real fast. How many times was I tell you before you understand, good sir? They are to be addressed as Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl. Sorry, I meant Mystic Maya and Mystic Pearl.
So Pearl already has the title of a mystic?
Wait, I'm sorry. But Mystic Pearl? Isn't that going a bit too far? Next question, please.
Oh man, she's really being a pain in the butt about this.
Please remember to watch not only what you say, but how you say, good sir.
I mean, we could probably question the fact that, like, Maya wasn't a master or mystic Maya before, you know, she completed her training. Has Pearl already done it?
The master is, Maya's mother, right? Mystic Misty. She is a brilliant medium.
And where is she now?
We are not sure.
Not sure.
About 16 or 17 years ago, Mystic Misty failed at channeling a certain spirit, and after that, she simply disappeared.
Wow, she's really just fucking chucking that thing down.
I don't believe she will return to this village, in any case. And in 4 years' time, her name will be forever erased from this village.
Interesting. Erased?
A person who has been away from the village for over 20 years is considered dead.
Oh, I see. Well, I mean, to be honest, you're giving me a law leeway. Like, some places are like, oh yeah, you know, if you're gone 40, like, what is it, 72 hours? Most likely dead. But then again, I think that's like a hostage situation. Or a kidnapping. Yeah, okay, 7 years sounds more likely. I was thinking of like hostage situations, and I think that's specifically that's a TV, you know, trope. So, yeah, few years I would say is maybe the. If there's no evidence of the person being alive, then most likely, you know, declared dead. Yeah, that sounds more likely. 20 is a long time. But how would I say this? In such a context as this. Yes. Oh, that's the one. I think that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. That missing people, you know, normally. Yeah. There's a time limit, you know, where it turns into a after which it's unlikely that the person is alive anymore. But I feel like 20 years makes sense in the context of this is a, I don't want to call it cult, but there's a bit of a it's a whole spiritual exploration going on here. So I would not be surprised if it's very regular occurrence for one of these mediums to just like one day claim that,
sisters, I have a vision. I must follow it.
Keep the tea warm or stuff like that, and then they walk out for like, I don't know, 15 years and then come back. It's just like,
oh yeah, no, it was just a northern light. Haha, silly of me.
Oh yeah. It's a little weird.
I see. And that is 4 years from now for her. When that happens, a new master will be appointed to Koraidon Village. And Mystic Maya was supposed to become the next master. However, with this murder, I'm afraid
I must be imagining things. I thought she was laughing to herself for a second there. Yeah, this is kind of painting a very clear picture for me as to how she plays into this all. We're not gonna press that any further. You wanna see my badge? What do you think about this? That's also true. Like, they could just move to a, yeah, exactly. They could just, you know, isolate. They could just self-isolate. And I guess they have to put a limit on it. So like, if you don't come back in 20 years, we're gonna be forced to, you know, announce you dead so we can sell your house. Ah yeah, no pandemic's gonna reach them there. What do you think about this?
I am terribly sorry, but I am afraid my spiritual powers are not as strong as you might think. I really am terribly sorry.
But this has nothing to do with your spiritual power. Okay. Alright, you wanna talk about this? You wanna tell me about this key?
This is the key to this room.
That's right.
But why do you have it, good sir?
That I'm not telling.
Return it at once.
I can't. It's evidence after all. I think she knows exactly how important this key is to this murder. But what is this feeling I'm getting from her? Feels like I can't describe it. She probably wants to murder me. Okay, I need context about the knife. Nothing? You don't want to tell me where the knife was? Why it was during the... Okay. The clothes.
That is Mystic Maya's costume, isn't it? It's a shame. I never thought anything like that would happen to her.
But we don't know that it was Maya that did it.
Oh, poor Mystic Maya.
Do you ever listen to anyone other than yourself? I'm gonna say no. Okay, how about we show you a picture?
I am Mystic Maya before I applied the spirit severing technique. This picture, it was taken without my express permission.
I mean, yeah, that's how heart works.
I knew allowing a person like her from the Heartland into our country was a bad idea.
You do realize that the Heartland is a part of this country, right? Those damn foreigners coming from all over this country. Okay, Morgan. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna start that now. I'm not gonna start that now. Which one is this again? Oh yeah, this is the... Wait, which one was this then? Do you have the same dialect for both of them?
I am Mystic Maya before I applied this.
Okay, yeah, it's the same. How about gun? Nope. How about the bullet wound? Not wound, hole.
There are 6 bars of the Korean sacred writings. You think that this valued treasure of our village and Mystic Maya were both shot by a gun.
I think I know where this one is going, but yeah, yeah, you're right. It is. It was truly shocking to have, you know, Puerto Ricans, you know, being American. Coming from, well, America.
It was something that occurred during a channeling. It is an unforgivable act.
Could you tell me the full guide map? What do you think about that? Nope. Absolutely not. Yeah, you know, it is fascinating to have people absolutely on their knees begging and crying to have a 51st state added to their country when they don't even know all the states are currently in that country. Good God, these things are popping up like fucking flies.
Yeah, terribly sorry.
But this has nothing to do with your spiritual power. Oh yeah, I just cannot get the fucking thing. I have to assume that the How about the... Okay, you don't have a upgrade then. Nothing... You're not even gonna question me having a Magatama on me. Okay. I'm just trying to collect as much info as I can here, but like... Starting to think that this is all I can get out of this. I was hoping to learn about the knife because I really want to know where it's from. I think it was on the table. It was mentioned, but like... Yeah. Oh well. I've done all I could here. No, I don't think I'm examining this anymore. Back to the Winding Way. June 21st. Fay Manor, Winding Way.
Looks like there's no one here. And even though the weather is gorgeous today, it's raining inside my heart.
Alright, Mr. Poet Wright.
That's the side room. Looks like guests can use it as a place to take a break when they feel tired.
Yeah, well... I mean, okay. Give him a break. He only like a few months ago lost Edgeworth.
It's a small incinerator. I don't think garbage trucks come all the way out here to tiny villages like this. So every family has to burn their own trash.
Okay.
A splendid garden with a small lamp and traditional decorations. It's a bit small to walk around in. Although that incinerator piques my curiosity,
yet you have nothing to say about it. Outside of just it being an incinerator. Like, Phoenix is... Oh my god. Oh no. I can't even think of what kind of a mixtape Phoenix would be making. Jesus Christ. He would probably be exactly like... He was exactly capable enough to make a mixtape, but he would not be capable enough to make it properly, or make a good one. Oh my god.
It's a really old urn. There are some ashes of the person long dead inside.
Like, it would be like all choppy and like... Oh, good god. Yeah.
Look at something with a long history. Other than that, it's not very interesting, so time to move on.
I mean, we could look inside it. We don't know. We might find Maya's, you know, great grandfather or slash mother, most likely mother actually. From there, and maybe ask her some advice. Or we could just move on, I guess. Nothing else to do here, apparently. Alright, let's go to the side room. Is the box gone? No, the box is not gone.
June 21st. Cafe Matter side room. The bedding is all laid out today, too. Guess I'll leave them alone for now.
So somebody's still living here? No, examine, please. Actually, let's check the doorway first.
It's still charming to see a real sliding door like this in person. From here I can see the winding way and the little garden in the courtyard.
Yep, that is how those work. Now I was just hoping that maybe the remains of the ancestor would be enough to, you know, like get the spirit to appear. Fuck, that's a good question. Thus far, there have only been relatively fresh spirits. And, like, so if the spirits are around us, because Mia's existence shows, well, Mia's existence shows, shows that even in death, you are kind of following what's going on around you. But like maybe there is like a point where the spirit just gets like their connection to the real world just gets so weak that there is no more no more way to summon them. Maybe it's one of those what's it called, when you really die moments, because there's a concept that how does it go again? That when you initially die, there will be people who remember you. I've never watched Coco, so I'm not sure exactly which one that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So for as long as somebody remembers you, you're not truly dead. And then once the last person that remembered you dies, that's when you truly die. And that is why people want to be remembered forever, so they never die, or something like that. Yeah. And yes, also altars and like other memorial things are specifically for that reason. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've heard that Coco is apparently great. Supposedly deals with that kind of stuff, quite well, and is supposedly, yes, and it is a musical. Honestly, I was not a big fan of musicals for a good while, but after watching K-pop Demon Hunters, I ironically was like, maybe I've been a little too harsh on this as a genre. And I feel like I am a lot more, like, I think I should have given them a fairer shot in the past, and maybe, I said a lot of things, I know, and I know this is one of the most upsetting things. I mean, I know it's not a musical, but like, kinda being the only musical movie I have watched in the last 15 years. So, yeah. Yeah.
If I had one of those in the office, it would end up as a storage space. But here, it's decorated with some pretty flowers and a beautiful hanging scroll.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is a really nice use of the space. Sure, there's a bit more here, but I think it's intentional to leave it empty. Oh, okay. Now, in my defense, I mean that okay, live shows are something that I have a lot of respect for, but I was talking more about movies as like musical movie things. Like I've never for example, High School Musical, something I never really watched, but I was never particularly interested in. Supposedly that is a musical. That's like the first thing that comes to my mind. It never seemed particularly interesting to me because high school drama stuff is in itself was never really a big thing for me. But like like live shows are different. Because like I mean, hell, I've seen multiple bands live, and I think there's a certain feeling to it to see the people present their songs and have the whole like choreography and like that. I think that's fantastic. But like movies that are based around music, somehow I always thought that you're right. I do have a murder to solve, but like, go places. But yeah, I'm just gonna say that like, never being a big fan of like movies that have like a lot of musical scenes. But K-pop Demon Hunters, I think the movie did so well. It was actually really fun, and it was a good mix. So yeah.
Excuse me. Who am I talking to? There's no one here.
Okay, it's empty now. Nobody's sleeping in it, even though it looks like it. Bear. Least favorite characters. Okay.
Somebody I haven't met yet?
There are more characters to this story? I thought I already seen the murderer, the assistant to the murderer, the murderee, and also the victim. No, wait, that would be the murderee. Well, I guess we'll see where this goes. And also, that naturally, the people in the courtroom. It's a decorated wooden bear sculpture. There's a plate attached to the base. Korean village, the heart of the channeling. What the? It's a souvenir. So does this mean it's easy to spot bears here, and for them to spot you? Oh, oh yeah, we're talking about bears. Yeah, Phoenix. You know all about the bears, don't you? Alright, box. I keep wondering about this box. I'm sure this wasn't here before the murder took place. Yeah, it wasn't. It looks like the box for storing clothes. Well, it's pretty big for just clothes. Check into it. It's mostly empty, but a few folded pieces of channeling costumes sit at the bottom. Oh. That's a little disappointing. Damn. Okay. Man, not a single clue in this entire place. I mean, okay, this furthermore confirms what I've been thinking about. Which is Arby's. But no, I was hoping a bit more from here, but I guess not. Alright, moving back to the meditation room. Moving back to... Still checking the chamber, just to be sure. Anything I could... Nope, you don't want to. You don't want to talk to me. You absolutely don't want to talk to me. Well. I haven't exactly been given any reasons to guess more in terms of like what where Pearl would have been. So June 21st, Wright and Co. Law Offices. I didn't expect there to be anything here. I thought I could just come here and check out the office space. This case has had me out of the office most of the time. I can come back tomorrow. Helping Maya should be my top priority now. Okay, that makes sense. Well, that's exactly what I was thinking. The giant building just outside the window. The Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. Sorry, for some reason I'm really struggling to speak right now. Let me just get a little sip of water. Ugh. My fucking vocal cords are all tangled up. Until recently, it had been a normal business class hotel. Okay, we don't talk about the... What was his name again? Steward of the hotel? A poster of the TV action hero, the Steel Samurai. Maya stuck it up here right before she left. I wouldn't say that the Steel Samurai and an attorney's office are a good match, but Maya threatened to curse me with some magic spell, so I guess it can stay. Wonder if they do have magic powers. The spirit mediums. Outside of, you know, mediuming spirits. Difficult looking legal books stand in a formidable row. They mock me. I'm gonna say something very controversial. And something that I know I'm gonna regret, but in a world where spirit mediums are confirmed to be real, could you monetize that any more than the village is already doing? You know, never mind. I don't want to think of an ad campaign done through ghosts of the past. Actually, I've neglected them for so long, a layer of dust has started to form. One of these days, I should try to build up the courage to read one, maybe. It's my desk. I keep a need for those rare occasions when I actually have a client in the office. The angel one? Charlie, a quite decorative plant. He's a handful, but I've grown quite attached to the little fella. He also helps me to remember all the good times with Mia. Oh, that's really sweet, actually. Yeah, I can think of a couple possible ways where one could start, possibly. Not the angel. Oh, okay. June 21st, detention center visitor's room.
Maya must still be in questioning. She'll probably be done in a little bit, so I'll come back later.
Interesting. I assume this. Huh.
His guard monitors the visitor's room. I wonder if he's bored. Not that I can tell since he never looks over this way.
I mean, you could absolutely tell if somebody's bored from not seeing their face directly.
Smile, you're on the candy camera.
Oh, I do remember that, actually. I think it might be the... Actually, not the same season as the Angel one, but around the same time. But the more I think about that... Fuck, that... I don't like how close that's starting to hit home nowadays. I mean, I'm not saying that anyone's going out there killing celebrities, but like... yeah. Alright, the game is absolutely telling me that I need to ask about things. Do I show the child the bloody costume? I'm gonna try. She recognizes it. That's Mystic Maya's.
I shouldn't have shown her something this violent.
Is that blood?
It's nothing really. Just forget you ever saw this, okay?
I have been at this for an hour and I've made no progress.
What was I thinking? I can't show stuff like this.
She's ready to throw hands!
Oh yeah, I wore this for my breakfast this morning. I had a whole bunch of fries and I spilled all the ketchup on me.
Because I'm an awful person, and I have grips with Wright. Never mind, we're not gonna show the gun. I'm sure he's helped you in some way, but I'm still in the training, so I don't know anything about it. I'm really deeply sorry.
No, it's okay. I shouldn't have shown you something so trivial like this. I'm very sorry. This feels so weird talking to a kid like this.
Okay, do you want to talk about the folding screen?
So you like things about spirit channeling too? The curating sacred writings are on this folding screen.
Oh, is that what's written on it?
Now, 6 lines of the sacred writings. Cleanse thy soul, open the door to the spiritual realm beyond. Converse with the departed. Cast on thy self-protection. Maintain the spell. Release the spell.
So basically, this has nothing to do with this murder. Well, that's super.
Okay, so that got me nowhere. How about a tragic incident where 14 people died? And then the follow-up to that, which was a presumed... Not murder-suicide, it's an actual murder. Or suicide. It's murder or a suicide, but most likely a murder. Also, maybe not... Maybe let's not show autopsy reports. Knife, though. Knife, though. I don't think I should, but I also really want to know what's the origin of this knife. And she delivers.
I've seen this knife before.
Really? Where?
My kitchen.
Oh, that's right. This knife belongs to the face.
I can cut up some apples for you later, Mr. Nick.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, you know, maybe I'm gonna draw a line here. Maybe I'm gonna draw a line here. I don't think she needs to see these. But... oh no, maybe she does need to see them. Okay, this one shows the body. This one shows both the body and... yeah, it's a lot of cleavage. Maybe I'll show her this. Okay, never mind. Phoenix is the bigger man here.
On second thought, showing her this picture might cause severe trauma.
Eh? Okay, so that means that it's not gonna do this later. Okay, yeah, okay. Phoenix actually for once stepping up. I can respect that. You know, apparently I really should. Won't somebody please think of the children? Okay, I'm gonna do a save here, especially because I spent an entire hour just going around, investigating literally everything in here. It's time I start to question this, because I don't think there's anything new I'm gonna be picking up, and the game wants me to figure this out. This is the big next step.
Pearl, can you tell me what you were doing when the murder happened, okay?
Nobody picking, just tell me what happened.
I'll guess what happened. How does that sound?
What? You gonna do that?
You'll tell me if I guess something right, won't you?
Yes.
Now, when the murder was taken place,
okay. I am saying the most likely solution is here, but also the challenge chamber is a possibility, while the winding way is the middle ground. Well, this is the thing. Come on! I had more than 3 tries, so this is gonna be, even if I fuck this up. Well, okay. One thing. Like, okay. She wasn't with us with the yeah, I know. I appreciate it, but I also completely understand, you know. I also completely understand the situation is not very promising. So I know that everybody else was in meditation room except for the people participating in the channeling or Pearl. In the channeling chamber, well, there was exactly that. There was the murderer and the murderee. Now, there is a possibility Pearl was hiding here somehow. She did have a key, but she found that after the incident. So I noticed that when you're in the winding way, it actually shows you the side room on the background. You're actually walking towards the side room every time you see it. So Pearl was actually most likely coming from the side room. There are 2 beds there. She might have been taking a nap or whatever, but I also doubt that. It's one of these 2. Like, I don't think anything here particularly, except for the fact that Pearl is being like, I shouldn't say about it. Nothing else implies the fact that she could possibly be in this room during the murder. But her lack of traumatization means that she most likely did not see the murder. So I'm gonna cross this one out. Most likely not here. Seems unlikely. Winding Way is... well, it's a small garden. She could fit to walk there. Then again, I think the garden would be this, and this is just a pathway. She would not... I actually don't think she's in the pathway. So the most likely thing is that she was in the side room with a, with Eni. Yeah, so this means that there's two options. There are two logical options. But what if it's not the logical option? But when... The thing that I'm mostly struggling with is the fact that the Winding Way is also the area The Winding Way is also the area where she picks the key up, which was very close to the murdering. Is there a reason why the side room would not have been a possibility? She wasn't there when we checked it out. And yes, I actually very much see the parcel. This is like the... What's the professor in the Powerpuff Girls? Pouring the ingredients in. That's the first image that comes to my mind. But also a parcel works really well. Well, that's the other thing. This is a partial guide map. For all we know, she could be on the outside thing. She could be all the way up in space. Professor Utonium, yeah. The pearl who jumped over the moon. Okay, so it's one of these two. One of these two, but now I'm like, which one? Because side room... Actually don't know, has she ever been to the side room? I don't think you've ever seen, because this is where Eni lives in. And we know that she found the key by the garden area. So all things are pointing to the Winding Way, but it's to me it's like a weird idea to have a character just be in the fucking pathway. I'm gonna say Winding Way.
You were here, weren't you, Pearls, in the Winding Way?
Oh, well, you got it.
So, do you think you can tell me now?
I'm sorry, not yet.
Man, oh man, alright, what next? Okay, I think I know what you were doing there.
Do you really know that much?
Well, I am a lawyer, you know. Now, what was Pearl was doing in the Winding Way?
Based on all the clues here, she was murdering Mr. Gray. She was the one to She kicked through the... She used her legs to kick through the wall between the chamber and the Winding Way. Stabbed, Mr. Gray, and then ran out of the room, fixed the wall, on her way out, and then, acting like nothing happened. Or she was, I don't know, she found the key from there. Unless it's something with the characters, actually. Actually, I shouldn't choose a character for this. I just realized that maybe that's not the best way of phrasing this. The key is the most likely thing out of these.
Yeah.
So?
I feel just a little better.
Huh?
You are a lawyer, but you're still just a person after.
Are you kidding? Wow, wait, that took a lot from me.
Sorry, I'll get you right this time. Okay, I think I know what you were doing.
You don't really know that much?
Seriously? Not the key? Really?
Okay.
Like, we know that she got the key from there, though. What did it have anything to do with Magatama? Probably wasn't clipping newspaper things. Good God, if I remembered. I had forgotten the earlier day what Pearl was doing the entire time. This is now like 5 days since I last since the incident occurred. Do I know what she was doing? Fuck. At what point did they say what she was doing? She was hanging around. She was there for... Okay. Was she channeling Mia? That would be weird. This is gonna be fucking terrible. I'm going to actually fail this. It's gonna be so embarrassing. But I'm also like completely fucking clueless because I honestly have no fucking recollection. Okay. And especially the way it's phrasing this, I'm like, did Morgan send her out to do something? Because none of these options are actually like not the batch, unfortunately, as much as I would love it to be. Probably not the clipping, not the guide map, not the clipping, not the folding screen because that was in the chamber. Wasn't the key, though she did find it from there. Probably not the floor plans either. Probably not writing an autopsy report. Didn't have a pistol. Would not have had the knife because the knife was in the room. Did not have the costumes either. Because these were found on the... Wasn't taking shots. Okay, so unironically, I think that it cannot be a single item here. Except for the Magatama. The Magatama is the one possibility. I don't think... Cat's currently hassling around. And knocked over an empty bottle I had next to me. Which I forgot to, you know, put in a bag. Okay, come on. No, she started telling Mia only during the core, the thing. Was she spying on Maya? Okay, I have 3 options here, and I can only try 2 of them. So she was either spying on, because like, supposedly, Maya would have left the murder scene. Did Morgan, like, I'm still thinking... And so, Maya left the murder scene, left the key behind, so Pearl's found it. But now, are we talking about... If the key wasn't the... I kinda assumed the key would be the key to that, or the fucking clue for that one. But was it a case of Morgan telling her to do something in the garden? That I don't know. Or then she was channeling. But this is Maya's Magatama. And I don't think did we see her beforehand? Fuck, I'm not sure. Okay, so not these, not these, not these. Probably, I would be very shocked to know that it was something to do with Francisca. Probably not Gumshoe either. I'm gonna say Maya. Nah, wrong. Nope, that was also... No, wait, never mind. I have more tries than I thought. Okay, Morgan sent her out to do something there. No. Okay, how am I supposed to know exactly? Or am I missing something? It's not the key. None of the other things actually make any sense. Knife, maybe. But I don't know what she would have. I'm gonna say Magatama. No. No, So it's not me. It's not Maya. It's not Morgan. Who was she? I mean, I guess she was by herself. Am I just dumb? No, a person. Okay. That's why I assumed the way this phrase would be an item here. But it's not the Magatama. It's not the key either. Probably not the gun. Is it the knife then? I feel like I am being quite dumb. Are you telling me I'm missing evidence? But I've interacted with everything else here. How am I supposed to? Okay, you know, I'll try the I'll try the knife. Okay, no, I was wrong. And that ends that one. Any more your soul will shatter. Made too many mistakes. Okay. That puts me where? Oh, puts me back here. And do I keep the progress or does it just reset? Yeah. Though, I hope it does not load. No. It literally just lets me continue from a, yeah, it lets me continue directly where I was. So that's not punishing at all. That's good to know. Puts me back to the, So I'm missing evidence. Oh, but it does take away my progress. Okay, in that case, I think I'm actually gonna just reload that because I didn't realize I was gonna be put on that fucking side of a, Okay, yeah. I thought that I would, at this point, I would have no other options but to just keep on, you know... I spent half an hour on that, holy shit. Okay, Okay, so she was in the winding way. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Okay, so I need... Alright. Well, that implies I need to explore here as to, like, what's going on. But I have kind of looked at everything here. Can I explore the garden? Yeah, you keep talking about the fucking incinerator, but you don't actually, like, look at it at all. Okay. Nothing here. These are all the items I have here. These are all these items I have. And I was thinking, like, okay, now the items make sense if the key is not the one. And then the people, would be my only other guess. But I have literally interacted with every single thing in the environments here. So I figured that I must have all the information I possibly could have for this. And it was supposed to be something that I have on me. Now I'm gonna say that had I found anything new from here, I probably would have tried that, Yes, I showed the key to Pearl, and that was deemed wrong. Or no, you mean like outside of that thing? Because I did show... Wait, actually, did I? Oh, no. I don't know if I did, actually. Because I thought I did this last... I did last time, but that was before... I did this before the fucking trial, I think.
About the ski pearls. You found it on the day of the murder, right?
Yes.
Now, where you found the ski is very important. So please tell me, Pearls, where did you find this?
I found it in the... So this was mentioned in chat last time. So I thought this was already information that came out, that was already revealed that I had missed. Apparently, I never got this information.
Incinerator. Is she talking about the one in the garden?
The door and it was a little open, so I took a peek.
When was that?
It was after the channeling, when everyone was in panic. Mr. Nick?
Yes?
Are you gonna tell my mother?
You mean tell Morgan what you did?
Yes, if she finds out that I was playing in the leftover trash, I'll get a spanking.
Oh, that's not right.
Ah, gotcha. Well, let's give you a secret from her then, alright? Good place to search next.
Okay, by all means, I should have absolutely shown that. I don't know how I missed that one. And now it triggers this.
June 21st, Fay Manor Wedding Way. Hey, there's someone by the incinerator. Something by the... Oh, it looks like they've noticed me. And they're running at top speed towards me.
Hey. Like... Yeah, that dentist guy?
Actually, it's Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nice to see you again.
Oh, like, really suave. Besides, like, my turn, it's nice to see you too. I mean, I actually thought that was also something I did as well. Like, I was convinced that was one of, like, I talked to her at first. But I guess I must have just never... No, but I presented, like, every fucking item to her. I'm pretty sure I did show the key. Or did I just not? Did you do it twice? No. I did it last time. And that was the wrong time to present it. I had already asked information from her about that.
So what's up? You're all out of breath.
Like, huh? Oh, like, you mean... Like, I'm just totally happy and, like, totally excited to be here.
Excited?
Like, I mean, there are so many things to, like, see. It's, like, the real deal here.
Oh, really? For example?
For example, like, that urn over there, do you, like, know about it?
All I see is an old, cracked piece of pottery.
Sacred urn. Yam. Or I am. I'm not sure if that's a J or not.
Is there some sort of legend connected with that urn?
Like, yeah, it's like this village's treasure.
Huh, do you know that?
And like, it's sealed inside that urn.
It's? What are you talking about?
Like, you know. I mean, Faye's spirit.
Faye? Who's that?
Like, jeez, Mr. Smith, get with the program. Everyone knows the lady that founded the current channeling technique was Mystic Abby.
You don't have to get upset with me.
So, like, as long as her spirit, like, lives in that urn, the spiritual power of the Faye family will stick around. Like, isn't that totally romantic?
Romantic, huh? If that urn is really as important as she says, it could be a vital clue. Annie, I want to ask you about the murder.
Murder?
Dr. Grace, remember? As if there's another one.
That one, like, you should have said so in the first place. So, like, I totally don't know anything because I was, like, sleeping in the side room.
Well, that's not much help. Did you notice anything at all?
Like, come on, what a total bore. I, like, totally have nothing to do with this. Like, murder thing.
Oh, yeah, you only introduced Dr. Gray to Aquarian Village. No relation, sure. Even if you were only acquaintances, that still means you knew him. Furthermore, your sister, who died in the car accident, was a nurse at his clinic.
But did no one say any of those things out loud? Got it.
Alright then, why don't you tell me about your sister's fatal accident?
Like, why? You think, like, it's got something to, like, do with the murder?
I don't know yet, but I'm trying to chase down every lead I can.
Whoop the fucking two. Oh, 2 locks, great.
Psych-locks?
Like, what is it?
Looks like I'm going to need something to pry her mouth open on this one.
I don't like the way you phrase that. Okay, so I need to... Okay, let me first load save again, so I'm not gonna spend another half an hour doing absolutely nothing, and then need to do another half an hour of fucking nothing. So,
about the accident, Innie.
Like, you're totally not gonna keep up, are you?
No, I'm not.
I totally want to forget about my sister, you know? Is it not Psyche? Is it Psyche? I always assume that the P is silent. If it's like, you know, psychological. No, wait, fuck. Is it silent if it's... Fuck, oh no. Actually, I'm not sure anymore.
Guess I have no choice but to remove those locks.
Psyduck. 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 Anyways. Well, I guess we're gonna start with the newspaper clippings. Oh wait, first we're gonna start with... No, first we're actually gonna present these. And then... Traffic accident.
Please tell me about the traffic accident.
Huh? Like, whose accident?
Your sister's accident, naturally.
Oh, yeah. So, like, that the gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I had to say about that.
Interesting. And just ask whose accident. Which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change this topic then.
Okay, cat. Once again, I played a good tip for my streams that just about this won't happen. You have the entire couch for yourself right now. In the way you like it. I'm gonna go and put
that long?
How about you tell me about a certain other person's accident?
Huh? Another person's accident? Like, you got someone in mind? Okay, probably not that one. Okay, so not Mimi. Do we know if Maya has any recorded speeding charges or anything like that? What the fuck? Cool. I guess someone Gumshoes. Tragic car accident where he tragically lost all his payments, all his salary. I cannot wait to see how this plays into the story. Okay, so I think the only reason why she would be thinking of another person's car accident, it would be because it's either directly her, something that she was involved in, or because it's Grace. But then again, we're talking specifically accidents here. Fuck, do I have all the... What if I don't have the people... I think I need to be able to make some progress at some point. So it cannot be constantly just be going from one point to the other, waiting for more clues to show up. Especially because, once again, I haven't gotten any clues in an hour and a half. Okay, what if I was to take an educated guess and assume that since I don't know about any other accidents right now, I'm not gonna start, I'm not gonna just start, trying, because I think this kind of feels like one of those questions, and I'm kind of picking up the vibe. I'm kind of getting that, kind of getting that vibe in the chat that, like, maybe this is gonna be another waste of time. So I'll just back out.
I don't think I have enough evidence yet. Investigate and gather some more clues before I try again.
Son of a bitch. Oh, well, good thing I did that, because apparently there is more stuff here now.
That's right. Pearl said she found this key inside the incinerator.
I think I would still, like, until the next time happens, I'm gonna try to be a bit sharper about this, because normally I like to consider that if the game gives me the option to try to solve something, it means that I should be able to solve it on the spot. But if I start getting stuck at these a lot, and if that's just something the game does a lot, then maybe at some point it's gonna be good for me to get, get a little, advice on them.
Because I should take a look inside for myself. This is from Maya's costume. There's blood on it. A tiny bit, but still.
Close scrap added to the court record. Unburned remains found inside the garden incinerator. Small amount of blood is on it.
So someone tried to burn this. And this key was also found in there. And I get the feeling this incinerator played a crucial part in this murder.
Great! Now we finally got that established. You wanna tell me something about this? And I'm really sorry, but I know, like, you totally had your heart. No, it's just the same. Of course the incinerator. So, like, the Korean technique is real deal. I'm gonna, like, have to write about it in, like, my report for school. Hey, so, like, you'll give me this picture for, like, the report, right?
No way.
I mean, just like a fucking photocopy of it.
Jesus Christ. What about this one? Ah, it's the same dialogue. Yeah, this stuff. Oh, the costume. Nope. You don't want bloody clothes? You want a knife? You want a gun? You want the autopsy report? Nope. You want the floor plans? No. You want the key? Nope. You want the folding screen? Yeah, all 8 inches of it? You want the newspaper clipping? You want the kite? Okay, I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that there's maybe... How about this one though? Nope. Nothing. I'm not gonna give her my badge because I need it. But I think I got my crucial clue. So, what if I present you this? Was this already there when you were there? Nope, never mind. Well, I honestly feel quite ready to do this. What do you mean 2 new evidence? There's only 1 new evidence. Alright, time to do it. Well, she's sad. Bro's alibi. Bro, yeah, tell me what you were doing the murder habit, okay? Yeah. Same dialogue, gone through this multiple times. Are you... Ain't no fucking way. Oh, Fine. I'll go get my second piece of evidence then. Maya, are you back? She's back. June 21st, detention center visitors room. I was kind of concerned about the fact that, like, I feel like this burn clothes would only imply that, you know, Pearl would be the one burning the clothes. And I was like, that's not the thing. Maybe it's like a... Yeah, I figured, yeah. Okay, it wouldn't be too easy like that.
Hey, Nick, I've been waiting.
She looks so helpless.
So? How was it? What did you find out?
Well, I found a few things.
Is it so bad that you can't even look me in the eye?
I just need a little more time. We'll all come together by tomorrow, I promise.
I'm sorry, Nick. Every time I see you, all I do is cause trouble.
Like you kicked that one drain cover. Cat, once again, bad timing. If you can just wait like an hour. Silly boy. Who's a silly boy? No, you want attention? Yeah, come on. You don't want to stay in lab? You don't want to stay in lab? You don't want to sleep here? I'm not gonna play with you during my stream. You know this. I play with you before and after. Not during. The cat wants me to find something. I'll go really quickly check if that's a toy, if it's food, or is it water. I know that both food and water are absolutely full because I... Well, okay, water I filled a couple hours ago, but they don't drink that much. I'll be right back. Sorry, the cat would apparently like to play right now, but like I can't teach him that he can do that whenever he wants, because occasionally I might be doing something important and I actually cannot have him come and interrupt me. I threw him a toy, he ran after it. He's gonna be probably busy with it for a moment. He'll be back, but I'll just scratch him and pay him, I'll play with him after the stream. I don't know why he's so attention needy. Anyways, today's trial.
So how was it, today's trial, I mean?
You were fantastic, Nick. Every time I thought our goose was choked.
I'm initially read that's choked, and that's not the right phrase.
Our goose was cooked. You managed to turn it all around. I bet it would make a great Hollywood movie.
Don't be silly. We have to concentrate on the trial. We're going to win this, Maya.
Thanks a lot. Really. Hey, Nick. The person who shot Dr. Gray wasn't me, was it?
Of course not. You're completely innocent.
If that were true, then I would be really happy, but there wasn't anyone else in the room with the two of us, right?
Well, did you check behind the folding screen?
I did a quick glance. There wasn't anyone there.
That's exactly what Lotta said too.
Not guilty.
Nick,
Yeah?
why do you believe in me? Why do you think I didn't kill Dr. Gray?
Because of something Mia told me.
My sis? What did she tell you?
She said the spirit mediums can't have dreams. When you're channeling, it's impossible for you to dream because your soul leaves you.
Now that you mention it, wait, then I really am?
You are not the real murderer. I think that maybe before you even called the spirit, you were drugged.
Drugged?
I think this was planned from the very beginning, and you were set up to take the blame for killing Dr. Gray.
That's...
I want to ask you something about Pearls.
Pearly? What about her?
No matter what I try, she won't answer me. I want to know what she was doing at the time of the murder.
Huh? Wait, Nick, you don't think she did it, do you?
No, nothing like that.
She'd never do anything like that, you hear me? Never! She's a great kid, and really cute, and really great, and cute.
I didn't really think she was the murderer. But she's definitely hiding something. You were with her on that day, right?
Yeah, the two of us, we were playing with our ball.
A ball, huh? Sounds like a dead end to me.
Ask about the ball.
So about this ball.
Are you about to get yourself a nice hoe to go along with your journey? Okay, that's not maybe how I want to phrase it, but that's how I'm gonna phrase it.
So about this ball.
It's nothing really special, just a plain old ball. I think she was still playing with it when I started the challenge job that day. Pearly really loves to play with the ball.
She loves to play with that ball, huh?
When she wants to get it, she always climbs right into the clothing box.
The clothing box.
Yeah, Pearly's always hiding in there. You know the side room? There's a clothing box in there. It's really big, so once you see it, I'm sure you'll know what I'm talking about.
The clothing box in the side room, huh?
Okay. We already checked the box, but there was no ball there. Sure, whatever. Can you tell me about the key of it?
Ah, that's the challenge chambers.
This is the only one in the world, right?
Yeah. During the trial, I was kind of wondering why you had it.
I got it from Pearls.
That's weird. I swear I locked that door, and then put the key into one of my pouch sleeves.
Your sleeve? But how and when would your sleeve leave the room? You didn't grow a pair of legs.
I wonder where Pearly found that key.
Hold this screen.
That hole, it looks an awful lot like a bullet hole.
Damn, you're really doing a service to the whole family, huh? Good for you.
That's probably what it is.
That's terrible. How could this happen to such an important screen?
He's not dwelling on the whole. Let's focus on the fact that you were in shock.
Hey, you're right! So I was the only one who was about to get shot? So I was the one who was about to get shot, huh? That's terrible! Who would shoot little old me?
I guess she didn't realize she was the one being shot at until now.
Alright, gun? Nope. Autopsy report? Nope. Diagram? Nope. Knife? Tell me about the... Thank God, somebody who knows about the fucking knife.
There's a knife from my family's kitchen. I'll never be able to use it again.
I mean, if you keep... Actually, okay, might be for the save. Might be safer to, you know, not use a, blood-infused knife. Especially when it's human blood. You never know what disease is in there. Could be rabies.
I'll be able to use it again.
It's alright. I'll buy you a new one, okay?
Ah! That's not the point! I don't ever want to see another knife. Ever again.
Costume?
That's mine, isn't it?
Damn it, I upset her again.
It really was me, wasn't it? Wasn't it, Nick?
Okay, not gonna even gonna, like, deny that?
What is it?
I'm not too sure myself, but I found it just now inside the furnace.
Huh? Is it trash burning day already?
That's not something I would know about. I guess she didn't notice the bloodstain. Probably better that way.
This is me, right? I guess I really did shoot Dr. Gray.
But that's not you.
It's this too.
It's not.
It's too is.
I should have kept this picture to myself.
Ah, well, you know, you live, you learn. Sometimes, you just don't learn.
This is me, right?
Okay. Okay, let me just ask about Gray. How much did you know about Gray?
That's the guy I killed.
I'm sorry. Why did I pull...
I just wanted to check if she... Oh, god damn it. Why is everything I do a mistake? What do you know about this individual?
I can't face this.
Congrats on the happy ending.
I should have known better.
How about me?
What am I supposed to do, sis?
Gumshoe.
I felt terrible during the questioning session. I mean, Gumshoe kept looking at me with these really sad eyes.
Pearl.
Pearly, she definitely has more than me.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Well, I think the next master should be. I mean, she's got more spiritual power than me. And she really works hard at her training.
Way to go, Phoenix. Way to bring the mood down even further.
Morgan.
I can't face my ult right now. Not now. Not that this has happened.
It's alright, Maya. She understands. She's on our side after all.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Alright, the game has been really fucking... Well, I don't know if I want to say subtle, but it's really laying out those hints about Morgan having something to do with this. How about Eni? Do you know Eni?
What do you think about this person? Huh? Guess I can't expect her to know anything about this person.
Okay, never met Eni. Probably same goes for Mimi as well then. No, but Mimi was the... Nope, never mind. Lotta, how about Lotta?
That's not hard, right?
The guy is hunting something on the walls, but the wall is empty, and I think it's just like a little... It's a little dent in the, dent in the paint. So he's just trying to reach for that. Now he's, you know, chasing, I don't know, ghosts probably. Well, as long as he's keeping himself busy.
That girl is still after the next sensational photo.
Haha,
I guess some things never change.
And what about Francisca? No, he's not dense. He's just a little silly at times.
So she's pressing it one card, my daughter, right?
Huh? Looks like him.
Well, then... She know about that person, right?
That person? She's talking about him? It's alright. We don't need to talk about that right now. Honestly, the game already called Edgeworth dead once. I'm getting worried. I had the worst idea in my mind. I had the absolute worst fucking thought I've... Good God. Yeah, no, I'm not saying that. Jesus fucking... Anyways, what about Ami Faye?
Mr. Kami, she's a legendary spirit medium. I like the way the word sounds, legendary. Ever since I was young, I've dreamed of being a legend.
Well, this murder will make you into a legend, alright. I probably shouldn't say that last though. Not out loud. Alright, I think I've exhausted all the dialogue options here. Let's show the badge still.
Same as the last time I saw it. You just like to show it off, don't you, Nick? Are you that thrilled to be a lawyer?
That's not what I meant by it, but... I mean, I don't really think about it. I just sort of shove it in people's faces. Force of habit, I guess. Okay. How about then Nagatama? Okay, you don't even want to talk about the Nagatama. Magatama. Sorry. Well, I know what to do next. Which is a fucking fresh breath of air. Or fresh. Well, how's the saying go? I'm not sure. June 21, Kurain Village. Oh, okay, a lot of. How am I ever gonna wrap up with goddamn pearls? Oh. Ah! Oh my. Hey, wait, please, Lotta. Breath of fresh air. That's exactly what I was going for. She ran off into the manor. And Pearls is gone. Okay. June 21, Fame Manor, meditation room. And here's Lotta. Lotta. Ah! Hey.
Ah, Delia, quit following me, you hear? I'm a worthless piece of trash. You lay eyes on me and they'll turn to dust.
Damn. It's like me looking myself in the mirror. Hey, Morgan.
Yes, what is it? Then you must be so... What must you be so noisy? We have a rule here, the hallway is not for running. Now then, in a calm manner, ask your question.
Okay, anyway, did you see Lotta come here by here?
Ah, that girl from the Heartland. I'm sorry, but she did not pass by here any time.
Lotta, you sure know how to waste a man's time. Hey, you know anything about this shit? Nope. Oh, well, hello there. You see Lotta? Nope. A lot of things going through that head, I assume. I still... Okay, yeah. Nothing more about that one then. Side room. Lotta room. There's a lot of room in this place. June 21, Fame Manor, side room. I'm pretty sure I saw Lotta run in this direction. But it doesn't look like she's here. Are you fucking serious? Are you fucking... There better be fucking exposition going on here that's gonna explain as to how the fuck this ball just appeared here out of nowhere. It's Pearl's ball. I mean, we don't know that. Nobody told me it's still Samurai ball. She has a... I'm pretty sure it was not here. Pretty sure it was not here. If this was here, I have officially lost my fucking mind. I'm gonna search up the nearest fucking mental ward. I'm gonna sign up as a patient saying that I missed the fucking ball. And now I lost the fucking ball. Oh, Jesus Christ. Pearl's ball. Like I said, it's the way kept in... It's always kept in the clothing box. So then, what is it doing on the floor? Pearl's ball. Pearl's favorite toy. She was playing with this at the time of the murder, it seems. Alright, I have this sneaking suspicion somebody might be here. It's a clothing box where Pearl's ball is usually kept. Wonder what's inside. Ah! What? What were you doing in there? What were you thinking? I'm a bad person, just another piece of human trash. I need a hole to crawl into. That's not your hole. That hole is not made for you. So you crawl into this clothing box because there wasn't a hole to crawl into. Oh man, huh? There's a small hole in this clothing box. It's about 8 inches off the ground. Huh. Well. Yep. Okay. No, actually, this very much plays into how the fuck all this happened. Same height as the hole in the folding screen, then get this. Glove looks out to the court record. There's a hole that looks like a bullet hole about 8 inches off the ground. It's a clothing box where Pearl keeps her ball. I thought I felt my soul take off for a second when Lotta jumped out at me. So it's big enough to be a grown adult. Well, if she can be called an adult. Come on, Phoenix. You're not wrong, but... Actually, never mind. I have nothing. Absolutely nothing. Also, she's gone. She's gone. She vanished. Did I get the ball as evidence? Thank God. Okay, in my defense, this is 3 pieces of evidence that I have found before I've been even able to, you know, consult Pearl about things. Hey, you want to talk about this box? I'm still missing one. I'm still missing one. There's more. You see this ball? Okay. June 21, Fame Matter Meditation Room. Oh, Mr. Nick, that person ran by here just now. What person? You know, the person with the fluffy cotton hanky hair. She means Lotta. She said, don't look at me with the eyes, but... Not that scary, am I? I don't think that's quite what she meant. Oh, that's right. She also wanted me to tell you. Going on a trip to find myself, so don't you bother fighting me. Oh, well, thanks. Yeah, welcome. Are you telling me there's something back here? Ain't no way there's more here. I have literally found and scavenged and scrounged and... No. So there's a spirit in this urn, huh? All I see are a bunch of cracks. I guess maybe the spirit could live in the space between the cracks. Looks like something written on it. I am? Huh, weird. I already investigated this once, and we literally went through this once, and now I need to just... You fucking kidding me? I couldn't do this earlier. I literally could not do it. This is the only time I was able to do this. I had to talk to goddamn Maya about the founding mother, Faye, before I could get this as a fucking... Okay, fine. Now, to be honest, if it would have taken me like, I don't know, fucking 6 years to figure that out. I get them. Alright, are we... Nope, Lotta's gone. Well, that's too bad. In that case, we're just gonna... Okay, it's literally been another 40 minutes since the last time I saved. Time goes by fast when you're having fun, isn't that right? Let's see. Pearl's alibi. There was so much information that I had to find out. Like, I had to start prying into this, and I had to find, like, gosh, this is, in my opinion, this is not very good pacing, but, well, the game is not for that, so, sure. Yeah, you went one way. And you were chasing the ball. That's as much as we know.
You were playing with this ball, right?
Yes, right. How did you know?
That was one of the two.
Alright, so there's only about 2 hours before I get the second lock done.
Maya told me that you love to play with your ball.
Yeah, I was playing with my ball.
And then? Something happened, huh? Something really bad.
Nope. What do you mean something? Nothing happened.
This is it. While you were playing with your ball, this happened.
This is worth 2 points. Do I know for a fact this is what, like... The gunshots. She would have heard that outside as well. You know, I'm gonna take my chances on this. I'm saying, like, this is literally what happened. The gunshots happened. We're talking about the time of the murder, so this is something that absolutely happened that would most likely freak a kid out.
Are you so surprised that you were shocked into silence?
Yeah, how... Never mind then. Not the gunshots.
I embarrass you in front of an 8-year-old.
Oh wait, she's 8? She's not even 9. Oh my god. I had all the facts wrong.
I'm playing with your ball, this happened.
Now the key, does she stumble upon the key? That's how she found the key. No, but the key was in the incinerator. Wait. Did she? Did she hit the fucking urn? shit the fucking urn, dude. I thought this was an artistic decision to have it be cracked. I'm so dumb. This is not jam jar. I am so sorry. This is not jam jar. This is actually an Ami jar. This urn, it's a village treasure, right? The spirit of the founder of the current technique is sealed in here, right? Isn't it?
Yes.
What's this? It's cracked all over, isn't it? There's even a few gaps here and there.
Please don't tease me.
Pearl, you broke the sacred urn, didn't you? The ball smacked into it and knocked it over, right? And if Morgan found out, she would get really mad, huh?
Yeah.
She doesn't seem to be fighting back. I think I hit the bullseye this time. But it's strange that the lock hasn't broken yet.
It's really old urn, isn't it?
I guess.
It's so old, it's not that weird to have a few cracks.
That's what I was thinking as well. I thought that was an intentional thing. Like, okay, the misspelling, you know, now that I looked at it a little closer, and now that I actually figured out who's actually in that urn, yeah. Yeah, that definitely does maybe put a little bit of a, yeah, I should have maybe thought of that earlier, but, God. My voice is shaking.
How can you tell that urn has been broken?
Who started the Quran channeling technique?
Huh? Oh, it was Mystic Ami.
That's right. And how do you spell her name? Do you know?
How do I spell her name? I don't know.
It's spelled A-M-I. I thought it was a little odd when I saw I am written on this urn.
Huh?
And that's how I knew that someone must have broken this urn.
Okay, now,
naturally, this does make me feel a little dumb. Actually, I'm downplaying a lot as to how this makes me feel. But let's say dumb is one of those things. Yeah, okay, the spelling thing, I'm not gonna... She most likely has never had proper school. She has a mystic school. I can kind of give a leeway to that. Also, this is supposed to take place in America. I can also believe that. So, I'm not sure if it's comforting or not, but, considering there's been at least, like, probably 5 different people that have walked past the urn thus far. Some of those people being individuals living in this area that have seen the urn in its, you know, full form. The fact that Phoenix is the one that actually noticed it, kind of does imply that Phoenix is considered to be above average intelligence in this universe. So I guess you could always be dumber. But that does not help my confidence a lot. So I knew that someone must have broken this urn. I made a mistake in spelling when they put it back together again. Alright, all the locks are broken. Oh my god, actually restores my faith in humanity or something like that. Alright, alibi.
around when Mystic Maya started the channeling on that day, I was playing the Winding Way with my ball.
And that's when you broke the urn?
Yes, I broke it. I accidentally let Mystic Ami's spirit fly away.
Don't worry, Morgan will never know, okay?
I am a bad child. Breaking a village treasure is unforgivable. I thought that maybe they would make me leave the village. Damn. But the broken pieces were pretty big, so...
You thought you could put them back together and no one would notice?
Yes.
It's like an urn.
I found some glue and brought it to the hallway and fixed the urn together. There.
Yeah, so once again, I'm just gonna say that, you know... I don't think Pearl has gotten proper education. Like, at the age of 8, this isn't very promising for her, but like... I mean, I learned to read at the age of like 5, I think. Yeah. I was a little slow on that, I think. But once I did learn, you know, I picked up quite fast and as to how to read even better and faster and longer texts. Writing was the harder part. I think that was a little slow. Most people around me had already learned to read at that age. Yeah, but I remember, like, I'm pretty sure that, like, when I was in preschool, I think I was the last person to learn how to read. And I don't think I even, like, I'm pretty sure that well, okay, since I'm born in the, start of the year, I would have been age 6 by the time I learned to read. I think. I don't remember exactly, but I remember in preschool I did not know how to read yet. When I go and protein, you know, and fix it in there. Oh wait, you mean windy way?
Yes. The channeling had already started, so I didn't think anyone would walk by.
I see. About how long did it take you? Must have been a nasty repair job.
Yes, it might be I might be strong at spiritual things, and when it comes to arts and crafts, I'm not nearly as skilled. Huh. I kinda thought that, you know, it was expected to know how to read, you know, by 1st grade. Yeah, but, you know, it's a different thing as to how much do I understand of the things I read. I know what the letters stand for, and I know how the sentences are formed. But, like, literacy, that's a different thing. And now I ain't got that, clearly. Clearly! Very clearly! I'm also bad at picking up context clues. Or picking up things to begin with. I apparently should be bending with my knees, but I bend with my, you know, back, and then, you know... yeah, anyways. I finished fixing the urn and looked up. I saw you coming into the manor.
So that's around when Lotta and I were going back inside after reporting the murder.
When I saw that, I packed everything up and...
So she didn't even hear the bullet... The bullet wounds. The gunshots. Interesting.
Mr. Nick?
What is it? What is it, bro?
I'm gonna get banished, aren't I?
I really don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I bet Mr. Gam is happy to be free from that cramped urn.
Yeah, I hope so.
No harm done, and a happy resolution. Phew.
It's like an update in the court record. Broken by Pearl right before the murder. Under repair in the hallway until police came.
I actually don't remember what my first word was that I read. Huh. Because I remember what my sister's one was, and that was kind of funny. Because it was a, it was like a local pub sign. Or like a, not maybe a pub sign, but like a sign from a local pub. If I remember right. Okay, we've solved... We cracked the case! Good work, fellas, we can pack it up and go home. Oh yeah, there's a murder to solve as well. Ah. I'm pretty sure that most likely is actually quite common thing to occur. Okay, what the fuck? Chain 21, Korean village. Phew, I think I've found out everything I can. But I can't see how it all adds up. I remember really liking Espina's armor in Rise. That was something I was like, I actually really want to craft this. Wait, the haircut is actually just supposed to be part of the armor set? Damn. And is Eeny Miny being here just a coincidence? Hey, mister. How is it that the spirit Dr. Gray wanted to call just happened to be that nurse? And that nurse turns out to be Innie's sister. It's too convenient. Okay, who would know Phoenix by name? Is this Lotta? This is Americanized. Honestly, like, Espen, like, Rice started introducing, like, really cool monsters when you get to, when you got Sunbreak, and I was so happy with, like, Espina's, Alkaline Battery, and, like, a, Fuck, wait, what's the real name? It's not Alatreon. No, don't do this to me. No, not again, please. Don't do this to me again. Hey, cat. I'm trying, okay? Normally it helps if I think of the term alkaline, but this time I think I had the name in mind, that I was like, I'm just calling it alkaline for the fun of it, and now I... Not Alatreon! Not Alatreon! That's a different one. Not that either. Not that either. Astalos! Astalos! Good God. Holy fuck. And then also they had they introduced the crabs at that time as well, which were kind of neat because I didn't know that there are crabs in Monster Hunter games. And shortly after came Gore, which was still phenomenal. Hey, Phoenix, I'm talking to you. I wish I knew a little more about Innie, but where am I going to find info like that? Oh, I get it. You can't be bothered to look over at trash like me, is that it, Mr. High and Mighty? I mean, you ran from Phoenix 3 times! 3 times! I really want to see a Gamoth. That's not Popo. Maybe someday. Lotta. Ah, so you finally noticed. I thought I heard a mosquito buzzing in my ear, although I couldn't understand a word. Well, I gotta hand it to you. You sure know how to chase down garbage. I mean, I'm grateful
for chasing this large lump of one around like this.
Thanks.
Yeah, you're just wasting your time. I'll be fine on my own.
What are you going on about? And as for following or chasing or whatever it is, isn't that what you're doing?
Well, you see, well, you're not exactly a real gentleman with a lady's heart, you know? Are ya?
You're not exactly the world's #1 charmer either, sister.
I'm just looking at anything interesting out here. No, there's nothing. Guess we gotta talk to Lotta then. I mean, it would be kind of funny to see, like, to my understanding, Gamma is like a large beast, right? A big lad, specifically. Would be nice to see one try to fit through the... You know, actually, never mind. I shouldn't give Capcom these ideas. So... Fuck. Okay. That is even larger than I thought. Holy fuck. But I started thinking, so... There's a specific enemy. There's a very specific enemy in the new Resident Evil game that has a bit of trouble fitting through doors. And since both of them are, you know, Capcom games, I started thinking of how would they implement that into the ruins on the Ice Shard Cliffs. And I don't actually like the imagery much. Yeah, I can kind of see how that, you know, because the little I remember about Gamoth is that they're a gigantic mammoth. So a prehistoric, you know, like a tiger. What's it called? There's a specific name for that kind of tigers that a T-Rex is supposed to kind of resemble. I could definitely see those two being, like, you know, natural enemies. Okay, yeah, that makes also sense. There's not a lot of vegetation around. Let's try out.
Look, I'm really dang sorry about today. When I go all fired up about something, it's just impossible to stop me.
You hurt Maya really badly, Lotta.
I don't suppose you could forgive a girl like me?
And okay, at the end of the day, she lied again. Like, this is not... If this was the first time, I would absolutely forgive her. She keeps on doing this. I kinda thought she would maybe help us out and not go with whatever Francisca says. But then again, I mean... She's not a professional witness yet. And next time she's gonna be a professional witness and there's gonna be no mercy. I'll forgive her.
Well, I guess I can. You did help Maya out too, after all.
For real?
Yeah, for real.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm still
what?
Wait, really? A baby Gamma was able to, you know, fend off T-Rex as well?
No, nothing at all. I'm just talking to myself, you know, and gibberish.
I initially thought that was gonna be Goober, and I was like, that's... I thought the term Goober was invented for the SpongeBob movie that came out, like, only 15 years ago? 16 years ago? Fuck. I haven't seen that in years.
Now then, lot of heart at your service. I'll share with you all the dirt I've dug up.
Thanks.
Hey, don't be all surprised. Hell yeah, what? I'll even give you all this info for free.
Well, I'm not taking money. Now I know this one's an alien clone.
I mean, Popos seem pretty happy. And their meals.
If Mai's not the real murderer, then who do you think it is, Lotta?
Well, heck, Andy, obvious, it's the alcohol freak.
You mean Eeny Miny? Eeny Meeny?
Well, there ain't anyone else it could be, right? In fact, Granny, you and me, we were all together the whole time.
So Lotta suspects Eeny, which means she might have already found some info about our mysterious Eeny.
Okay, well, how about we talk a little bit before I call this a day? So I'm pretty sure that I'm about to end this day here. I think I probably wasted at least 1.5 hours today. But then again, starting a second day might not be the best idea anyway, so not the worst thing. Okay, newspaper clipping.
About this clipping.
Now, you listen here, boy, and listen good. You can't go looking at such an old piece of paper, you hear? People's got eyes on the front side. You know why? So they can see in front of themselves, not behind. So how about it? You feeling my energy?
Nope, not an electron.
What about the second one?
What's...
Nope. Nope, she doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want to talk. She doesn't want to... Nope. Okay, how about the key?
Nope, don't know nothing about that. Things that don't catch my eye, don't catch my interest.
And she calls herself a journalist?
Just out of curiosity, if this throws a mysterious voice box with no context to it, and that would be the new character, is this the French accent that I was warned about? Or is that later down the line? I mean, I'm gonna finish this. Okay, not the. Okay. Got it. French accent later. Nope. Nothing about the urn. Got him. Box. Nothing about the box. Okay, got it. Ball. Seen the ball? No, you don't know the ball. No, pondering the orb. Nope. Not seen the burnt clothes either. Picture. Wanna talk about that?
I'm a real natural, aren't I? I called the murder just right, and even managed to make it mysterious.
Serious. All you managed to do was forget you focus your lens.
Shut up. That's my technique. My technique now, you hear?
And my technique at playing video games is play them badly. This is not an argument you're gonna win. Or me, but you know. That's kind of the point here. Yeah.
Oh, there's blood on him. Get that away from me. Where'd you get out showing something like this?
I don't think Phoenix knows the term of getting off.
Oops, guess that was the wrong thing to show her.
Okay, she's just... Oh, I think she had the same reaction last time as well.
You think I could have the guts to carry one of these around? A celebrity photographer with a gun? You think it'd work? Bang, bang? Nah, thanks, but nah. I can't see myself like that.
That's not why I asked, but... Okay. More plans. Nope. Already tried the key. How about the folding screen? Nope. Nothing about the kid screen. Guide map. No, nothing. Wow, you gave me absolutely nothing. Wow. Though,
Now, this kid, I think she needs to be taught some manners. This hers her second time in the stew, right? My pa would have slapped me straight.
Yeah.
You know what they say? If there's a second time, there's bound to be a third, and a...
oh boy. How many times is Maya gonna actually? I shouldn't ask.
Ow. Yeah, didn't have to slap me.
Phoenix. It's March right now. No, very valid though. Okay, did you know Gray?
Hey, it's that great guy. It's a pity what happened to him. Pretty scary, but ghouls and ghosts can do to a man, huh? God rest his poor soul.
Since when was Lotta so religious?
You know about Mia? Nope. Don't know Mia. Gumshoe?
I swear I've seen his face before, maybe during that last case. Whenever something happens, his detective guy's always there. I wonder if he's the real baddie behind everything.
Oh, I love that. That is a fantastic conspiracy theory. Gumshoe was the big bad guy after all.
Somehow I'll doubt him.
Did you meet Pearl?
I overlooked this little kid.
What do you mean?
I mean, I didn't think it, but you know, how it's always them silent types.
Huh? Wait.
That little tag's nothing but a ball of happy goodness, right? So I reckon she's the type to have done it.
You actually... Now you're accusing Pearl of the murder?
Well, now that's just how the world turns.
I don't think this has anything to do with how the world turns.
About Morgan.
That old lady sure can be forceful. She scared me that day. Well, only a little now. You hear?
Okay.
That's eeny meeny, right?
Yeah, I was wondering if you know anything about this girl.
Yeah, no. Actually, I did a little checking up on her the other day.
Honestly, Lotta has thus far done literally nothing but harm the case.
Our sister, she's the one that Dr. Gray wanted to call back from the spirit world.
Yeah, I heard as much. I'd also heard that Ini was the one who introduced Dr. Gray to Korean Village.
Yeah, don't say. That's one sneaky gal, if you ask me. Hey, you want me to tell you more about her?
Yeah, actually. I need to... No. My bad, sorry, I forgot how the game functions. She's gonna have a dialogue about that now. About Mimi. Don't know anything about Mimi, clearly. How about yourself?
You know, I'm begging you to get sick of this hairstyle. Next time I go to the salon, I'm gonna get my hair straightened, I reckon.
Oh, you know, actually might look good on her. What'd you think, Phoenix?
I think if you got rid of your afro, I wouldn't recognize who you were.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem, ain't it?
Please, can we get on with the important stuff? Say like the murderer.
About Francisca.
Hey, this is the prosecutor gal. The one that likes breaking all the rules. Switches are for horses and lights, not people. How's that? I made a pretty clever pun, didn't I?
Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Ah, well, I'll forgive the wax in your ears this once and tell it to ya one more time.
Alright, you know, nope, don't know anything about Ami. Alright, what can you tell me about Eeny Miny? Eeny Meeny, I don't know, is it Eeny Meeny or Eeny Miny?
Speaking of Ini, do you have any other information about her?
Sure.
Well, what is it?
Haha. It'll cost you and it'll cost a lot. You just say you...
What do I need to get you this time?
Oh, silly me. Here I thought free meant no money necessary.
That girl was hospitalized about half a year ago.
Hospitalized? But what?
Okay! So I would have been in the right had I asked Ini about about her accident. So Meanie, yeah, Eeny Meeny Miny Mo, yeah.
Well, heck, you can go find it on your own.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll give you the clinic's address. Maybe you can find some.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Maybe? What's that supposed to mean?
Well, see, actually, it was gonna be annoying, I reckon, so I didn't actually go there. Well, that's the way the gumbo spoils, right?
Spoiled gumbo sounds... You. I mean, look, don't blame this on... Oh, never mind. Looks like I don't have much of a choice. Better go check out this holiday clinic.
I'm sorry, it's called the what clinic? Oh no. Oh no. No. Was that not added to my call record? Okay, never mind. Oh no. Now, that could be just a really funny way of, like, that could mean something. That could like be a completely normal clinic, like the clinic in the Hori area, or it's something else. I don't know about that. Okay, this is a normal clinic. Got him. June 21, Hori Clinic reception. So this is where Inni was hospitalized.
Yes, are you here to visit a patient?
Yes, are you a doctor here?
Yes, I'm Director Huddy.
I didn't think you'd be speaking with the director himself.
Yes. So what can I help you with?
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Miss Meanie.
Miss Meanie. Miss Eenie Meanie. Yes. Oh, her. Too bad. I'll tell you something. That girl left here a long time ago.
Here you are, sir. You know you shouldn't be up and about. Come on, it's back to your room with you.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Sweetums. Calm down, calm down. Don't be so harsh to an old man like me.
Don't you dare start with Sweetums things with me. If you don't behave, I'll get yourself tossed out of this hospital.
Wow, I didn't think the nurse could be this direct or forceful towards their boss.
Come now, be a good boy and give me the director's white lab coat.
Okay, I got it. I got it. Yes.
Phoenix, now it's time that you figure out that this guy is not who they say they is.
Yes. Huh?
Don't yes me. Who in the world are you?
I'm Director Hori.
Nurse went off somewhere. Oh, the inhumanity. Only person I can talk to is this guy. Okay, let's check her out. This patient is undergoing rehabilitation. And look at that strange face twisting in all the ways. That oily sweat. I don't know why, but I seem to like looking at men working out. His whole body is swaying back and forth. Wobble, 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 like he's about to fall. Yes. Alright, Phoenix. What the fuck? Hey, don't just cut into my monologue like that. I'm explaining things here.
Sorry. Yes, most sorry. Yes.
Phoenix is right now looking for a really nice and healthy rebound after losing Edgeworth. There's a person who can't run away from him this time. For a time being. I wonder where that door way down there leads to.
Oh, that's the X-ray room. Yes.
How did you know what I was thinking?
Yes, well, it's because that's the X-ray room. Yeah.
There's something very peculiar about this guy. Because I know it's not me. This must be the waiting area. It's got the feeling of one and there are sofas lined up. I don't see all that many patients.
Yes, well, it's the quality, not quantity that counts.
What in the world did that have to do with anything? It's a Glink's reception desk, but it doesn't look like there's anyone at the counter. On the wall it months worded to the wise.
Do something in vain, and your only reward is tiredness. Not exactly the best thing to be telling your patients, is it?
No dialogue for that? Okay. Consistency. Consistency. See. Well, okay, that's all I can find out.
So, what exactly do you treat at this clinic? Yes, we treat all sorts of, doctory, clinical stuff, yes. Doctory, clinical stuff? Well, I don't actually know or particularly care about the details. Yes. Why is that look for? Yes, there's really big general hospital around the corner, yes. When they can't accommodate everyone, they move some of their patients here. You do surgeries here, right? Yes, we do have some plastic surgery here, it seems. It seems? Yes, it seems that way. What do you know about Miss Eeny Meeny?
Ah! Back you feed! Back you feed! Nomine Patris. Fuck. How does the prayer go? Oh fuck! I need to go through this dialogue to get rid of that.
Now you're talking. Yes, that girl. She was transferred from the general hospital. From the general hospital to here? What kind of surgery did she need?
I thought it was obvious. They fucking threw it into my face, and I need a good shower after this one.
Yes, well, she needed surgery. It was really bad. Really bad. So what kind was it? Yes, well, no. You see, that is something... No, I can't tell you. So you say with a happy smile on your face, Mr. Director. See, there's this thing about how doctors aren't allowed to talk about patient stuff. It's all in those TV shows too, right? You've seen them, right? Yes?
Yes, I've been watching House. And I know very well just how little any sort of rules or restrictions apply to doctors, apparently.
I'm never gonna get him to unzip those broken zipper's teeth. He's at this rate.
What the Phoenix, I don't even want to associate the term unzip or zipper with this guy. Can we just talk like normal people and agree just how fucking weird this guy is?
There's gotta be something I can show to this old coot.
Talk to the fucking nurse, Phoenix! Run away! Run out! Leave! Call a hospital! I don't just do anything, just... My badge.
What's this? I'm a lawyer. Right now, I'm investigating a murder. Yes. What is it with your angry face? Violence isn't the answer. Yes. Violence tomorrow, and I would really like some information from you. Is that right? Well, you know, I think I can let you in on a little secret. What's that? Yes, actually. I'm not the real Jack.
Well, consider me shooketh.
Are you kidding? Anyone with half a fly's brain knew that.
Oh, okay. Why are we still entertaining this guy? Phoenix, what's your game plan here? You cannot trust anything this guy says. Like, okay, yes. Maybe they might give us important information about Eeny Meeny, even if it's not accurate, but it gives us some kind of a clue as to what's been talked about. Blind chickens and all that, but this is a new fucking low for you, actually.
What do you mean? Do I have to explain this to him? Well, hold on. I'll give you some real information, okay? Huh? I'm actually this clinic's I'm like this clinic's walk-in dictionpedia.
Also, dictions is something I also don't want to associate with you.
You mean walk-in encyclopedia?
That.
And my specialty is in young, silky, smooth, haughty patient.
You know what, buddy? You just made the thumbnail list. I want everyone to suffer like I did.
There's nothing I don't know about them, but I get embarrassed talking about it. Yeah, how about you keep that kind?
Yeah, how about you keep that kind of thing for yourself?
Anyway, you wanted to know about little Miss Eeny Meeny, right?
I'm about to be on trial for self-defense. Or, well, defense of something.
Little Miss Eeny Meeny. Eeny Meeny. That girl, I remember her especially well. Really, especially very well.
Yeah, do you know who you are? Do you know who you is?
How do you know about this? I see this that my mind's blank. Yes, it's boring. That's why boring. Yes, how do I put it? If you had more attractive, huh? I don't even know what that word means. You mean Edgeworth?
Yeah, I'm gonna assume this guy probably doesn't know anything about the spiritual stuff, so I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna get straight to the point. Yeah, I'm not even gonna, I'm gonna keep Pearl out of this. I'm gonna absolutely keep Pearl out of this.
Miss Eeny is really cute. In this picture, you'd agree, right? Yeah, sure. I wish I could see her again. Maybe the next time she has a big accident. Yes.
I'll tell her for you.
Yes, please. I'll be waiting for... yes, waiting.
Do you know about Mimi?
About this person? I feel like somewhere... I've seen her somewhere before, I think. Well, when she comes tomorrow for her consultation, I'm sure we can get reacquainted.
I don't believe this. I'm not gonna show Pearl, but there might be somebody I might wish to, you know, introduce to this guy.
This person. Ooh, she's nice. That look in her eyes. She looks like a queen.
And there's a sip.
She's glaring at me. Her stare is making me choke up in tears.
Why? Phoenix! Phoenix! I know you're deft and dull and all those things. But this is not the way you should go about this.
I was whipped by her, and it hurt a lot.
All right, $20. He's gonna say, "Lucky guy."
Oh wow,
Yep.
I'm so jealous.
There was no fucking debate about that. There was no debate about where that was going.
So, did you cry? How did you feel? Quite a little, I think. Can't actually remember.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I also don't want to show Maya because I don't want to show Maya. I don't want to show Mia either. The dead deserve at least some respect, despite of how little they remain dead. Okay, so about the Eeny Meeny.
So, please tell me about what you know about Eeny Meeny. Yes. I'll get to that, trust me, I will. That girl, that's right. She was transferred here from the General Hospital. This was, yes, a year ago. She was one of those emergency cases. What was she ill? What was she ill with?
Jesus Christ, I need to focus so much on making the sound or the voice, I cannot keep up with the dialogue.
Ill? Nah, she was injured, not ill. With my trained eye, I could see. Yep, I could see was a huge enormous, absolutely.
Never, I'm not doing that.
It was a huge wound at that.
A huge injury?
Her whole body was wrapped around and around in bandages, and her arm was in a cast.
That sounds pretty severe, alright.
Yes, it was an accident. An accident. They're scary, yes. Cars, yes.
So, okay, if you're not a doctor, if you're not the director, if you're not even the fucking janitor, considering you're not actively asked to be working, why are you at a clinic? Because that sounds like it would be a patient, but why would they keep a patient on the clinic for years? That's not how clinics operate, to my knowledge. They just love checking in all the time, I guess. Like they can't keep him out, so they just let him wander for free. Apparently, yeah. It might be less headache for you, but it's okay.
Yes. It was an accident. They're scary, yes. Cars, yes.
Car? You mean it was a traffic accident?
Yep, that's what gave her terrible injuries. I swore it was. I swore it was in the papers. Yes, I looked it all up. I did. It was terrible. Yes.
Did I even ask what is wrong with this old guy?
The operation.
Just now, you mentioned something about big operation.
Are you talking about Miss Eni's operation?
Yes, Miss Eni's.
That was one heck of an accident. Yes, her whole face was burned like bad toast. It was bad, very bad.
Was it really that bad?
It was a good thing that Miss Eni had a picture of herself. I heard that picture was how they put her face back together.
Picture?
That girl, see that she had just gotten a Earth license. So she had just happened to have a license photo on her. Yes.
Oh.
So, see, I got her picture as a way to remember her. Yes, well, more like swiped.
I thought that more like was gonna take a much worse turn on that, though. I shudder at the thought of what he needs the picture for. Breach of ethics? Oh wait.
What? What? A pretty girl like her? I bet she has lots of pictures of herself.
Like I keep seeing like reference to people licking their screens because of pictures on them, and every day I'm getting closer to the realization that people actually mean that that's what they do. Like they actually do that. And I don't even want to know what all has happened to this image. I'm sure.
It's a treasure, my treasure.
Precious. What happened to the actual license itself?
Who knows? I didn't bother to ask. Probably got burned out along with the car. Yes.
License photo added to the court record. Present this to the judge. And the judge goes like, "Why does it stink so much? Mr. Wright, where is this image from?" You don't want to know. Eni's photo for her driver's license. Director Hodi's treasured possession. We already have a photo of her, but... okay, there has to be something about this. So you looked up information on Eni's accident, correct?
Yep, sure did. Yes, I read every paper that covered it at the time. I did a thorough investigation on it.
What kind of accident was it, do you remember? Well, we talk about car and burning, so...
Yes, hold on, I'll go get it for you. The article, I mean.
I'd rather not get anything from you, but I feel like this proximity is already, left me vulnerable to God knows what sort of infections. Huh? You have it?
Well, don't get me wrong. I though something like this might come up, so...
You figured? You figured this might happen?
Obsessive to the max, but I bet I could learn about how to stay on the lead from this guy. Here we go, here we go. Yes. According to this, Mizzini was in the passenger seat. The passenger seat, huh? And dozing, oh so it says. A strong jolt woke her up, and the next minute a sea of fire was all around her. Mizzini fought with the door finally going open, somehow managed to get away. Anywho, you can read all the details in the article, yes.
Newspaper clipping 2 updating the court record. Oh, this is an okay.
A new clue, I should probably look this over. It's been half a year since Mizzini had her surgery and got better. She was discharged sometime in December last year.
Oh, around the time as the No wait, has there been a year in between? No, there has not been a year in between. This would be like 9 months since the One Karma situation.
It's already been half a year, huh? Yes, so how was I? I was real help, wasn't I? Yes. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, well then, I'll get back to my room then. Tell Mizzini I said hi, okay? Yes.
I don't like that hand movement. That hand, and also the fucking stethoscope on the other hand, just like reaching out to you. On that level specifically. This is like that really fucking unhinged Reddit post. Like a really fucking unhinged Reddit post. Actually, the less I think of that, the better.
It's time for me to leave too. Yes. Okay, it's definitely time to leave.
Yeah. Okay, there's like a couple things here. Let's go talk to Maya first. June 21st, detention center visitors room. Oh, never mind. We're not talking to Maya.
Mia!
Phoenix, it's good to see you. I was really worried, so I thought I was see how you were doing.
You might get caught on film again.
There's a certain risk you have taken life, or in my case, death. Anyway, how are you doing? Have you found anything useful?
I mean, we already have a photo of this, so like, is it really that bad anymore? There's a camera right there, but like...
Only a little. I think I'm slowly beginning to understand everything piece by piece.
Everything will resolve itself by tomorrow somehow.
Wait, is tomorrow the last trial date already? No way. But it's only this is day 3, but the first day was not a trial day.
There's still a whole slew of questions for you to answer before the trial tomorrow.
You mean like how did the real murderer get into the room and kill Dr. Gray?
Yes. Also, when did the murderer enter the channeling chamber? You guys were all standing around in front of the room after the channeling started.
Which means that the murderer must have gone into that room before the channeling.
That's what I think in any case.
But Maya's already said there wasn't anyone else in there.
That's true. But if we can't figure out the murderer's movements, we're stuck like a beached whale.
Channeling technique.
I never thought I would see this day. Are you actually asking me about spirit channeling?
This case is all about spirit channeling, and I feel like I don't understand a thing about it.
Well, that's only natural. After all, spirit channeling isn't exactly an everyday thing, is it?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Unless you're Phoenix.
The power to change your physical appearance into the person you're calling was something our ancestors, Mystic Ami Faye, acquired.
I've heard that name before.
The Faye family was originally a family known for its service to the gods. When Mystic Ami was born, she was given a certain faith through her name.
Because, you see, she was named after one of the Buddhas of Buddhism, Amitabha. Amitabha? To this day, her soul is still sealed in the Korean sacred urn.
Yeah, let's call it that.
Usually sits in the winding way and has her name written on it.
Yeah.
Aw, come on, Phoenix, it's just a fairy tale.
Are you saying that me being able to see you is just a fairy tale too?
Well, it's about time I left.
Mia!
I'll be in big trouble if the guard sees me here. Phoenix,
Yes, Chief.
there is still a lot of dirt left in this case. Once you think you've gathered all the evidence, then come back.
Yes, Chief. Oh boy. Oh boy. June 21st, Korean Village.
Hey, how was it? Did you go to the clinic?
Yeah, I found a few things, I guess.
What's the matter? Yeah, you're looking so well. Ah, yeah, so earlier, that old granny called the cops.
Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the cops?
She said that she had something to tell him. Things are sure getting interesting.
That's odd. I thought things were going according to Keikaku.
Ah, yeah, honestly, I'll tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot.
Well, I guess you could put it that way.
It always starts out small, you know? Stealing the master's seat and controlling the village folk. And now you see what it's turned into, a murder, that's what.
Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on.
What?
That stuff you were just talking about. That's the first I've heard of it.
Really? Well, it's old news to everyone else in the world.
Well, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip while I'm busy saving people. You said something about stealing the master's seat?
Yep. Right now, the master is this medium named Misty Faye, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was the old granny.
Morgan was supposed to become the master? I thought he was defeated already, like... to my knowledge. 7 different times. Or I guess... no, less... anyways. Do you know where Amy is, Lana?
Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around the garden in the middle.
Okay, thanks.
I got something to ask her.
Yeah, I've got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me.
So I heard the master has always been the eldest daughter.
The eldest daughter?
Turns out that old bat is Missy Faye's older sister.
Oh?
They say the older sister is usually the one with the more spiritual power.
Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly.
Well, anyway. Somehow Granny there lost it to her younger sister, Misty.
I see.
This made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sort of things too, like she's the oldest and yes, she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful.
Well, I had no idea.
So what would happen? Had Morgan been stronger?
God damn it. Spots have been absolutely fucking crowding this chat recently.
Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon.
Okay. Do you wanna talk about the driver's license? Nope. Oh, want nothing to do with that. Got it. What about the newspaper clipping I got? No, you're gonna tell me the same thing. That's why they have this. Yeah, no matter what happens, that's always gonna be denied. Well, time to move on then. Back to the Holy Click. Oh god, I hope I never return there. Chamber, what's going on here? Well, clearly fucking nothing.
A whole bunch of baloney.
Oh, well. Wait, where the fuck are they then? Side room? Psyduck. 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 June 21st. Bay Manor, Winding Way.
Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah. I think I have enough to finally uncover secrets.
Like, what's with that scary look on your face?
Man, apparently, Phoenix has a lot more attitude in this game than in the first one. Everybody keeps telling, or everybody keeps saying about how scary he is. Which honestly, I'm not seeing, but like, maybe I would need to actually see his face and spiky hair at times. Well, the game told me I have everything I need for this, which is kind of funny that they decided to do it like that. Good thing I didn't start trying.
Traffic accident. Please tell me about the traffic accident.
Like, whose accident?
Your sister's accident, naturally.
Yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I had to say about that.
Interesting. You just asked whose accident. Which means she must know something about an Arbiter's accident, like...
Let's change the topic.
Sorry, Phoenix is not a Valley girl.
You tell me about certain other person's accident.
Huh, another person's accident, like, you got someone in mind?
Yeah, you.
I want to ask about your own car accident.
Me?
Yes.
So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? Clipping.
Oh, I should read this actually. That's actually a lot better idea. Can I read the first one as well? Highway of Nightmares. May 24, late last night, 2 women's car crashed into a highway center divide. One of the women was not able to escape the flaming wreckage and died at the site. Ongoing investigation was revealed that the driver had fallen asleep at the wheel. Miss Meanie holds interview about crash. I was like totally tired and dropped off to sleep. Then there was this crash and like I woke up in a huge sea of flames. I was like still half asleep, but I opened the right door and got out. I don't like remember anything else. Doctor lurking in the shadows? What? If Miss Eenie Meenie is to be believed, the one driving the car was her sister, Mimi Meenie. Mimi Meenie was the... Nah, I think I'm pronouncing that just about correct. Was the nurse at Gray Surgical Clinic where 14 patients were accidentally overdosed to their death? Is this then just a mere coincidence? Coinky dinky. No, this one does not have it. And okay, there's no text on that. It's only pictures. It's like really manga.
Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says Miss Eenie Meenie holds interview about crash. You suffered a very bad injury and had to be admitted to a hospital, correct?
Like, wait.
What now?
That's not me.
Huh?
I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Meenie, is, like, pretty common.
What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Mimi Meenie, is in here too.
Like, totally, wow. What a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps, G.
You think I'm going to let you get away with that?
So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? Well, I mean, probably the fact that there is a creepy doctor with your driver's license, which, by the way, Director Hottie says hi. Please get a restraining order. Or find a better clinic overall.
This is your proof.
Like, what's that picture supposed to mean?
I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized at.
So?
There was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. I had to say, this photo looks like you.
That creepy fake director?
That hospital has absolutely no safety. Like, there are no safety rules. There's no, like, nothing that stops that man from pretending to be a director for all he wants for over a year now. They just let it happen. They are enabling at this point.
Now, are you ready to tell me about the accident?
It would be quite the fucking twist if they actually turn out to be the real director. That would be insane. But I could definitely see that happening. Or maybe they're the murderer. What if we just beat this whole thing on him? Save a bunch of lives. From agonizing conversations and feeling absolutely creeped out.
Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's like, totally not related to this murder. Actually it is.
Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct?
And?
The woman who died, who do you suppose they mean?
Do you suppose the woman...
Do you suppose the woman that died in the accident could be...
Your dead sister?
I believe it was your sister, Mimi.
Mimi.
You were riding in your sister's car while she drove. Two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same.
Oh, I actually thought that there was gonna be another twist here, that she was the one driving. Unlock successful. My batteries are charged. Alright, let's talk about the traffic accident.
Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were like on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep.
Oh, there's the hair there. I didn't connect this earlier, that is Eni. I mean, it did say they would be Eni, but I didn't realize the same model as well.
And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And
your sister?
I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, to be honest, like, this is an absolutely horrible thing to happen, but the fact that she made her own exit first was definitely the right thing to do. In the case of fire, always care for your own safety first. And then, if it's possible, you know, for everybody else's. Let's talk about Dr. Gray.
Did Dr. Gray actually cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills?
Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back.
I wonder. This does give Eni a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray.
Hahaha, it seems simple, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I would say impossible.
Did you say that out loud, Phoenix? Or is she actually a fucking mind reader? Which, once again, would make sense with her actually just pretending to be a Valley girl. Actually, I think she's absolutely a Valley girl, but she's also a evil genius Valley girl.
What?
I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Ahaha.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, you really did not need to say that, but like, okay, sure, let's just rub it in my face then. I have this feel that she's probably not gonna tell me anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have... Guilty people normally don't confess too much. Occasionally a little bit. Oh, the pursuit team ends. No, that's not pursuit team, that's the investigation. Or whatever, build up. Well, I thought that I was gonna find Morgan from here. This implies that I have reached the natural conclusion of this, which is, well, I made it somewhere, and that's good enough. That's all I can do for now. June 21st, Korean Village.
Looks like something's up.
Stop, please, don't... Stop. Leave my mother alone.
Ow, hey, hold on, okay, pal. I'm not gonna hurt.
Pearl, dear, it is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while this young man... With this young man...
Mother, please let me go too.
No, you must stay here and protect our manor.
But
Oh, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool here.
No! No! I fucking knew it! He was gonna show the fucking gun again!
Detective?
Do not upset me further.
Sorry.
Poor Gumshoe being dragged off by the ear like that. Being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, this is one of those occasions where he really did deserve it. Mother. Oh, that's kind of unfortunate.
Mother, it has never happened before.
Pearls?
Mr. Nick, I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick.
Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this.
Mr. Nick, what about Mrs. Maya?
She'll be alright. I think I've got enough evidence.
Mrs. Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her.
Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either.
I'll be fine. Please, Mrs. Maya needs you by her side.
Her stare is really piercing. Ugh.
Let me just ask you about this photograph. Okay.
I can't use her now. She looks so pitiful and sad. You know, maybe it's time I just leave. Though, like, I still feel kind of bad for leaving her behind. I feel like they absolutely should... I don't know. Kind of weird thing to just leave her by herself. Considering this most likely results into her running here again. But, well, you know. Okay. This probably ends it. Yeah, it's better also not to just... It's better not to make it worse either. June 21st, 6:38 p.m. Detention. Oh my god, imagine the fucking train ride. With Phoenix and Pearl. Pearl constantly worrying about her mother, and then Phoenix is just like... Fuck, I don't know how to, I don't know what to say here. I think it's the best if I just sit here awkwardly in silence for the next 2 hours. Just enter visitor's room.
You kept me waiting, Phoenix.
Yeah,
So, how are the preparations?
I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think...
Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent is a heavy weight to bear.
If memory serves, Mia had a few sight locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock this last piece of information I need now.
Sure, I welcome you to try.
Holy shit, we're still doing one more. Just so that I don't need to replay. Then again, it's not like it... Nah, it doesn't... I don't need to do that. It doesn't punish me that much. But I have no clue where this is going.
Come on, Phoenix, we don't have to... Find out everything again for the trial tomorrow.
Oh, sorry, I need to do it like this. Mia.
Yes?
Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean.
Huh.
No, Red's still a bad look on that guard.
Why do you think so?
It's really trying at times. Really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets.
It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning.
Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Gulp. Alright. Here we go. Do I know enough? I don't know. I know that I don't know. Freelocks, the murderer.
Phoenix, you think I'm hiding information about someone from you, is that right? Yes. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting.
Protecting all together? I would say Maya. But I think honestly Pearl is the like she's protecting Morgan because she's protecting Pearl. But at the same time she's also protecting Maya because that's what she's doing. God fucking damn it. How am I supposed to like It's gotta be one of these. But I'm saying Pearl.
I think you're trying to protect this.
No, that's wrong.
Well,
Okay, well, fine.
so, have you gathered your thoughts? Alright then, who do you think I'm protecting?
Okay. Of course you're protecting Maya. First things first. Nope. It's Morgan. Out of all the three options, I chose two wrong ones.
Morgan Fay, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia.
I mean, except Maya. And Pearl. Because like if we make a connection between Morgan and the crime, which is actually quite obvious as well, Pearl is gonna lose her mother. Or then, you know, Mia really likes Morgan as well, which could be something in that, but I personally I'm not a biggest fan of Morgan.
Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else, which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt.
Ugh. I mean, it could be... Okay, let's see. Close scrap, technically, because somebody tried to burn this. And it would need to be somebody who knows the premise well enough to actually, like, operate the incinerator. That's how I'm looking at this, at least. Yes.
The proof is this piece of cloth. I found it in the incinerator near the Winding Way. Same material as Maya's costume, except for this splotch of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes. And when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? But why? I don't know why. But there's only one person who could have done that. One person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? Yeah, and I'll prove that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. But this blood. And do you know whose blood dies at this point in time? You don't, do you? Do you have any proof that this piece of cloth is from Maya's costume?
I mean, to be honest... But if that's not Maya... This has the bullet hole. Yeah, I think that's what it is. No. Wow, it's really punishing. It's not the costume itself. I honestly thought that the fact that it's a bullet hole on it. Like, the key was also found at the incinerator. But is that enough to link the... Is it the cleavage? Fuck it, I'm gonna go with the cleavage. Nope, it's not the cleavage. Damn. The regret I didn't save. Nah, it's fine. Well, at this point, honestly, the only thing I have left is the key. This is the thing that was found with the piece of clothing. Okay, that's what I wanted.
I think this is proof you're looking for.
I still think this is very flimsy. Just because I found them at the same time, like, does it connect them that... Well, I guess they were trying to both burn at the same time.
The key to the channeling chamber, huh? At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key. And yet somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the Cinder Garden. You're right. And this is what Maya told me.
While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both this key and the piece of cloth were found inside this incinerator.
No, wait, that was Phoenix.
Which means that this piece of cloth was a part of Maya's costume.
It would certainly seem that way.
Someone changed her into a different set of clothes. And then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator.
Oh, fuck, I forgot about that part. Okay, that is very, you know... Yeah, I guess why would you try burning the key if it doesn't burn? Yeah, you know, actually, that's... Yeah, okay, that was silly of me. I should have remembered that.
There's only one person who could have done that. One person that was taking care of Maya, my aunt. Exactly.
You did very well, Phoenix.
Thank you.
As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi.
Yeah? She was with us the whole time.
Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is a culprit, then how did she commit the murder?
How she did it, huh?
I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need?
Eenie. This was easy. The earlier one, a little harder.
Eenie meenie. She's the answer to the final question.
Which means that my aunt and Eenie meenie
wearing cahoots. They had like a whole set of questions made for that as well. They had all these questions.
Okay, almost full. Almost full. Good enough for the trial, I guess. Alright, the murderer.
God, this is long.
Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. A person would have to know a lot about Fey Manor and the village itself to do this.
But Morgan already has an alibi.
Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eenie Meenie is involved somehow.
But we have one big problem in our hands.
A problem? With what?
We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to?
The sister killing thing?
Also, we don't really know for sure what was that she was cooperating with Eenie. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh?
Then there's only one possibility.
Huh?
Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion?
Because...
Mother, she's the one who holds the key to this.
Mother? Whose? Mine?
Don't lie to me, Phoenix. We all know you don't have parents.
Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye.
Mia, Maya's mother? Why would she bring her up now?
Now then. Looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then.
Right, Chief. We won't lose.
I think... I think Phoenix's behavior is a lot of less behavior. In terms of, like, he's missing out on a lot of things. Holy shit, we got through the day. And this was its day 2. Well, actually, I guess it's like episode 2. This is this is like episode 2, the part 4 of the part 3 completed. Yep, day 2 is done. which means there's a second day of trials, which means there is a chance this will go into third trial. Because this court system is fucking bizarre as all fuck. Oh man, I wish I could leave here, but for some reason the game just works with the idea that I need to jump into the next dialogue box. So June 22nd, 9:51 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. And we see Maya here. And we're gonna leave it here. Wow, man. This is a fucking journey. I know I struggled a lot, and I know it took me a long time to make any progress. But I will say that I do like going through everything. I'm not gonna remember most of this tomorrow though. But I think I have a pretty good idea as to what happened. So maybe that will help me out. Meows. Meow. Speaking of meows, I think the cat lost something underneath one of the shelves and I need to go fish that. So without much further ado, before he gets upset with me, yeah. I'm gonna carry this on tomorrow. Maybe I'll finish the case. Who knows? But anyways, it's late now. I should go maybe still eat something. Well, thank you all and bye-sies.